I'm ready.
All right.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, welcome back to Fire and Dice.
How we doing?
Doing good, all things considered.
Yeah, we're all here.
How's your week?
We appear to have had our numbers called today. Good DM.
Yeah, well, one of those is my fault and one of those isn't. So
Yeah.
So I do want to say that Izzy, our player who plays Blixa, has a legitimate reason for being out. They were injured on a hike, so they will be taking the day off today. We've got kind of a fun little way to. Their character will be absent from today's session, but will not be. But we look forward to seeing them next week. We also we lost one of our players last
One of our player characters, not one of our players.
One of our player characters.
Yeah.
Nolan is still a part of the project, and we may see him soon. We'll see. And we love him. So with that, so remind us what did happen. First of all, because just in case we got some new people, some new subscribers, new listeners, just for the sake of just kind of like to not just recap last episode, but let's recap kind of where we are in the adventure, like overall. And I know there's a lot. This is
That's a big
episode
recap. I don't know if I
That's
can
a
like
huge
get all
recap.
of that
So,
covered.
Here, I'll cover the brief kind of overall recap, and then you guys can do the recap for the last session. That sound good?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Like that.
So our adventure started in the town of Haven, which is near the ancient forest. We met Greg and Nasir. Nasir was a holy paladin that served Arbathod, basically the tree of life, and was given. He is a sacred race, or like he was of a sacred order called the Oak Striders that fight to defend peace, life, and life throughout the in the world, maintain the balance of life and death. We've also met Greg, played by Dave, who is a furbolg from the Wandering Forest. And we also had a character named Silhouette at the time, who was a tiefling rogue of the college, or sorry, tiefling bard of the College of Whispers. They helped a Professor Carventus, find a magical stone giant relic. At the time they were hired for that job. They then escorted him to the closest teleportation circle, where he returned to the university back in the north, and they made their way north, having many adventures, following on their way to Valentis. Sorry, one thing I forgot. They had died while in session number 2. Yeah.
Session 1.
Yeah,
we got murked by a displacer beast.
They got murked by a displacer beast.
You told us not to go out at dark.
Yes, that was sent by a man named Randall Stagg, who they found out was a member of a nefarious organization called the Black Hand. They also met another Black Hand agent as they continued to travel north. So Randall Stagg had killed them, tried to steal the stone giant relic, but they were able to defeat him. He got away. They then traveled north, met our friend our friends Zilla and Blixa, after having some other adventures, meeting some other important people along the way. And then they had saved the king. They had uncovered a plot by another Black Hand agent named Honora, who was summoning demons in Blix's hometown, or previous hometown of Cornwall. And she was summoning demons in the name of the Black Hand. And then they were going and then they figured out that there was an assassination plot against the king of Valentia. His name was Darius Valentis. He's the one who had united the human kingdoms. So what they've uncovered so far is that the Black Hand has been kind of stirring the pot in Valencia, had tried to assassinate the king. They successfully saved the king, but now an elven army has marched on Valencia and had attacked. And in the last episode, our heroes were defending the capital of Valentis at the most heavily fortified gate. And we lost one of our players. So I'll hand it over to you guys for kind of the rest of the recap, the other things that you remember.
The whole second half of that session, we just kind of sulked.
Yeah, there was definitely a mourning period. We
definitely
had funeral
basked in our
services.
emotions.
It was very important.
So yeah, at the start of the session, we were like charging into battle basically, and we didn't split the party, but we were spread out over the map. And so like I was, Greg was doing his druid thing, and he transformed into an aurochs.
Nice. Well done.
I tried
Good
really
memory.
hard to remember what it was
I
called.
can see that. Your effort did not go unnoticed. Well
I almost
done.
called it the wrong thing again.
No,
but
you called
I
it the right
saved it.
thing. Well
Um,
played.
So he was an aurochs, and he was going, I have horns, charge, ha, charge, ha. And he was just doing his thing. And I was in the bushes going, I'm hiding, fire an arrow. Now I'm hiding again, doing my rogue thing. And then Blixa was doing their thing on the actual wall, going, ha, ranger things, ha, what is it called? Sharpshooter. Gotcha. And then our paladin, our dear paladin Nasir, was taking on literally everyone else by himself, doing his paladin thing, going, you're 10 within 10 feet of me. No, you're not. And like glaive, whatever he wields. And so we were kicking ass for the longest time.
So hard.
We were so close, but then what had happened
I want to jump in for just a second. Please remember your thought. I told the players this after the session, but they knew it was a deadly encounter, and I was trying to actually put them down so that I could capture them. I had a whole other segment, but they were actually doing so good, I was unable to do that. And then some things went wrong, and one of the players died. I was not intentionally trying to kill him, but I do like to stay in the mind of my enemies. So when they saw him get up and after going down, and knowing he was a threat, they couldn't allow him to try to get up again. So anyway,
no, that was my thought.
It was not targeted. It was not.
He wouldn't have been
him.
like targeted to like die had he not like fallen before and then gotten back up.
Yeah. So we were not trying to remove him from the game. It was just what the situation called for. And the players actually did remarkably well, much better than I expected them to do. So it was a fight heavily stacked against them, and they, against all odds, succeeded. So I'm proud of them. And anyway, please continue.
Yeah, so we rushed him into the city after we defeated them. By the way, this was just like, we were the four of us plus like, I don't know, 10 other people were like rushing the field. Basically, like we were like the first wave of like the strongest people, and then they sent their little first wave. So like there was still like an army and like a war happening, but we were just like the first wave. So after the first wave, like we got done, we're like, all right, we got to recoup, everybody back inside. So we ran inside with Nasir's body, and a cleric was rushing through the crowd and was like, stop that ox. And I was like, I'm gonna try to revive him. And then he did, but then he felt Nasir's spirit being like, want to come back. And so he's like, sorry, your friend is gone. And we were like, no. And he was like, yeah. And we were like, so then
We gave him a beautiful service.
yeah,
We
buried him in the King's Wood.
in the Kingswood. Yeah.
And beneath like a tree.
Yes, that was blessed by Arbathad.
Yes.
His last words to me were, "Within the King's Wood there is a tree blessed by Arbathad. Bury me beneath it, within its shade. I'll always be with you, my friend." We said our parts. There was beautiful, sad music, and we looted his body, as
Yep.
one does.
Oh, and to clarify, we remembered after the stream there was one particular thing where you guys were trying to find on his body. We just said, he kept his gemstone glaive and his armor. You guys buried, but you guys took the rest of his possessions. But there was a particular magic item that you had wanted. What was that? And
it was a lucky charm. It was a 4-leaf clover that granted you luck once a day, I think.
Yep. Yeah, it's someone he had magically, like he had rolled on the trinket table. I swear, Nolan's the luckiest roller I've ever seen. I honestly,
hence why he got the lucky one.
he's a man of integrity. I know he's not bluffing on his rolls, but he's seriously one of the luckiest rollers I've ever seen. And but yeah, he had rolled this 4-leaf clover that gave him basically one use of the lucky point. And so Larissa, did you choose to take that item off of his body?
Yes. Yes,
okay,
I did.
Cool.
Because I remembered because in that moment I was like, are you sure that's all you had on you? Like, no, there was something else. What was it? So I know that
but none of us could remember what it was.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I know I grabbed it. I just don't remember what it was.
Yes. Yeah, just so you guys know, your efforts were not in vain. You know that phalanx had 2 magical rods that they were trying to put onto the western gates. They were able to attach one, but you were able to stop them before they were able to attach both. So because of your efforts, the gate did not fall as it was meant to have. So that advanced party was not just like a random. There was definitely they were definitely providing a tactical advantage to the enemy, and you guys were able to remove that advantage from the field. We left without kind of really analyzing what those rods did, but just kind of answer this. So those rods would have allowed them to basically lock people in or pass through the doorway of the gate once they were both in place. So it replaced the gate with their own magical barrier that they could turn on and off. So they could use it to trap everybody in the city, and then they could use it to allow only their forces to go in and out. So it was a very
insane.
it was a very big win that you guys had, in spite of losing our friend Nasir. So great job to everybody. You all received a lot of experience points because you fought off a ton of people. We're not yet level 7, but you guys are well on your way. And
we're about halfway.
Yeah. So we're going to pick up where we left off. You guys had a chat with Ambrose Gradew. He had given you, he'd kind of informed you that he's a member of the Vigilance, but also a member of a sacred order called the Order of the Ancients that protect the secret of the gods, and that is that the gods are vulnerable. While they are immortal, their influence in the world, they are not omnipotent. And their influence in the world can be diminished, and so they protect. The Order of the Ancients is there to protect the gods and their secrets. So they gave you a medallion. He gave you a medallion that allowed you that proves that you're a friend of the Order, allowing and then he gave you the name of Cyrellin, not Sirloin, Dave.
I actually wrote down Cyrellin.
Yeah, he sent us to Zalara to meet with his brother. It was his brother.
It's not his brother. Well,
his brother, like in the order, not his actual brother. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I wrote Cyrellin, and then I spelled it out phonetically so I remember how to say it. And then I wrote contact in the Elven capital.
Exactly. So he's a member of the Order of the Ancients in the Elven capital of Zalara. You
Zalara.
guys had agreed with the king that you would go to Zalara and try to understand. You're on a diplomatic mission to Zalara to understand why they have waged war on Valentis. And you guys chose to go east to flee through the east gate. Ambrose and the forces were able to sneak you out, and you guys decided to head east to the city to the coast where the city of Crestport is, in order to book a ship that would then take you around the continent and get you to Zalara. With that, we will pick up our session with you guys. You guys are on the road. So Zalara or Crestport. So you guys are, remember, you're traveling east. Zalara is far to the west. Like I said, you're going to go to Crestport, book a ship all the way around. So just you're going the opposite direction in order to go the correct direction.
So we're in Mississippi. We got to go down to the Gulf and then go like around Florida and up the coast to go up to New York.
Yeah. You guys,
It's a
you guys are
ways.
in like the Appalachian Mountains. You need to make it to the East Coast in order to book a ship to go all the way around to California.
Shit, we can't just cut across the land.
Well,
Well,
you
we
could have. That was
could,
one. That was
but-
one of the options.
Right,
but
we
you guys-
decided to take the coastal route because
Yeah.
for whatever reason, because we
I
wanted some
think-
'cause
seafaring.
you
I think
did.
in
You
our
were
life.
like,
You did.
"Hey,
That
I
was
think
actually
Greg
your
wants
decision.
to get a boat.
Yeah, Greg wants to get a
really
boat.
wants-
He does.
That's why you guys are
Yeah.
going east.
Literally, it's only because Greg was like, I'd like to see the sea. And he was sad. And I was like,
All
right, let's go.
I want to go to the mountains, but okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, efficiency is one thing, but it might be. Didn't we say the sea was the safer route?
It is.
Yeah, it is. It is relatively safer.
Having suffered a pretty great loss to a pretty great, tanky person.
And he said that it would take about the same time, even though it's like a longer trip because of like the way the winds blow. It would be like the same time.
Going by sea
Yeah.
is definitely will be faster and safer. But who knows what you're missing out on in the middle of the continent. But
I'm sure we'll get there
there's plenty-
eventually.
Yeah, there's plenty to explore in this world. And I promise, guys, eventually I will have a world map. It exists in my head, but I have not yet put ink to paper, digital ink to paper, so that you guys can see what's in my head. I promise that will happen. And I'm sorry for the delay on that.
All right.
Okay. With this, you guys are on the road east to the city of Crestport. So it is going to take you several days to get to Crestport. It's not just a one-day journey. So you have to go. It's like 2,000 miles to the west to get to Zalara. But the city of Crestport is about 230 miles to the east. And then, like you said, you'll be able to take a boat to get to the west side. As you guys, you're on your first day of travel, I want to see kind of what you run into along the way. You guys are on the road east. You've successfully passed the Elven forces, and the journey has kind of fallen into that calm, mellow, kind of doldrum of being on the road, and you can see the road is lined with orchards on miles and miles of orchards on both sides as you guys continue to travel east to the port city of Crestport. So who's driving the wagon?
I guess I'm pretty big, so it would have to be me, huh?
I
Doesn't have to be you.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
Why
be you.
are we both just sitting up front hanging out?
I guess, yeah. Where are you?
I mean, I guess if I'm not driving, I'm probably going to be reading my book.
Fair.
Okay.
But if I am driving, like, I imagine I was probably the first one driving, just because Greg was so distraught.
Yeah.
So he can, keep himself busy and take his shift if he, whenever. But when I'm not driving, I want to be like reading my book, or maybe, I don't know,
Okay,
He
so since you were
decides.
driving, you said you were driving first.
Yeah.
So you guys are going at a fast pace, right? Because you guys bought the wagon and the animals, you guys are able to safely travel at a fast pace without suffering the penalty to your wisdom,
Nice.
which allows you to go 30 miles in a day or 4 miles an hour, while traveling. Because we assume that you travel for like an 8 hour period, right?
Okay.
Um, so, so for the first 4 miles, Larissa, could you please roll me yeah, roll a d20, just a flat d20, just to know kind of yeah what you encounter on the road during your travel.
It landed cockeyed.
Okay, re-roll it.
Okay. It's a 19.
A 19. Okay. Ooh, I like 19. So, while you are traveling, you actually see a griffin flying
I
fly
love
above
griffins.
you in the air, and it looks at your horses and decides it is hungry.
No!
um and so and I'm not trying to like make you guys lose resources you just spent a lot of money on. This is just what rolled.
I'd hate to
Oh
kill such a
no.
beautiful creature, but I will
So,
fight to the death
yeah.
to save the ponies.
So yeah, but you see this griffin kind of circling and following your caravan for a little while, and you can definitely see it is kind of getting lower and lower and preparing to. At first you're like, oh, that's beautiful, but then you realize it's eyeing your livestock, your horses. um
Don't like that.
No, we do
so
not.
it looks like it's getting ready to make an attack. How do you guys want to react to this situation?
Greg would be aware. Wait, is Blixa with us, by the way, or did she go on
Okay,
her
yeah, sorry.
hunting trip?
Blixa is with you. She left the city with you, but once you guys got safely outside, she said she tells you, I'm familiar with the area. I know I've kind of wandered around for the last couple of years since I left the Dougherty family in Cornwall, and I know that kind of the next best stop is a town called Solace. It's about a day away. It's about 27 miles away. I'm gonna go hunting to feed Lily. Lily the Drake is very hungry, and so I will meet you in Solace, hopefully this evening or by tomorrow evening. Um, but please don't leave without me. I'll meet you there.
So it's
So yeah,
just
she goes off on her hunting trip. It is just Zilla and Greg making their way to the town of Solace.
Making our
just
way downtown.
Making her way downtown,
walking
stepping.
fast. Griffins pass and we're
Uh-oh.
and our
No, Nolan summons enemy reinforcements. Oh
yeah.
gosh.
Oh
Okay,
no, he's
so
trying to get us all killed now. He's vengeful. He's spiteful. We're
he
starting a
is.
new
Yeah.
story.
This is going revenge, she says. All right. You hear it.
You
Thank
said
you.
to
Thank you
Cello,
for the
come at me,
courtesy.
don't come easy on me.
Gee,
So the griffin, you see
I'm
the
sorry,
griffin
I'll
was
keep a better tab on
surveying the
chat.
terrain, and then it lets out a squawk, a roar, a screech. I don't know, is it a griffin screech or roar?
I
It's a
imagine it
combination of
sounds
the two. Like,
like an eagle, but much more fierce.
yeah,
A
like
lot more.
if an eagle could roar or if a lion could screech. And
It's
you see it calls
illegal.
its partner, like its partner who had been
Fuck.
roosting kind of down in the
Two
orchards, flies up in the air and joins it.
Hey, would it be safe to say that we've had a long rest since we were in that fight, or did we just take the cart and skip straight the fuck out of town?
No, yeah, you guys had a long rest. You slept the night and everything. Yeah,
Okay,
you guys are good.
cool.
Okay.
They're just trying to get food for their babies.
So at
I
first I'm like,
understand.
oh, Greg, look at Griffin. And then it's
And
like
Greg's like,
circling
"Oh,
for a
they're so
while.
pretty,
And I'm
man.
like, huh. I like
Uh,
the way it's looking at
It's getting
me.
awfully close, man. It's really beautiful, but I don't know, man."
Yep. You guys now see both of them, kind of circling and eyeing you. It looks like they're getting ready to do a kind of a coordinated attack.
Oh no.
Is there anything you guys want to do to prepare?
I want to um no, stop.
I didn't know that we'd
Like
had a
in the
long rest. I didn't
proposal,
take
when
the
that
time to
hawk
prepare
just
my
takes that
spells.
poodle and just whoosh.
I am
I didn't know that we like got a long rest in, so I didn't get the chance to prepare my spells for the day.
Okay, we'll do that right now.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yeah, you guys had a long rest.
Because that could change. That could change like how I interact with these griffins entirely.
Oh, I need to change the number of arrows that I have because I have 30.
Yeah.
Not
Take your long
38.
rest. Make sure all your stuff is fresh.
Best.
But you've got 6 seconds to tell me what you're doing before shit happens.
I'm gonna
Oh,
get my
fuck.
bow out and get
Oh,
ready to
fuck.
fire some arrows.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna prepare a spell.
So yeah.
It's
All
gonna
right,
be.
so you guys are just like to violence.
I mean,
Yes.
hopefully not.
Well,
but-
because griffins aren't super intelligent, so you can. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna like try to talk to it.
Well, like I have Beast Bond. I could take Beast Bond.
Oh my gosh, the trash talk is real.
Hey, wait!
No one gets popcorn. Let's see how
Wait,
they do
Greg!
without me.
You're seeing a griffin, so you can now become a griffin, right?
No, because I can't turn into
When
a
you
creature
can
with a
do
fly
flying
speed
creatures,
until
right?
I'm level 8.
Damn it!
Okay,
I
so we still got a
know.
couple levels away.
But
Yeah.
now you've seen a griffin, so don't
And now
forget
I've seen a
that you've
griffin,
seen
so
a
I
griffin.
It's
can.
good to know
Well,
for later.
wait. Are griffins considered beasts though?
Let me check that out for you right now.
Because if it's not a beast, then I can't become it.
It's like,
Because I think it might be
everybody
like a
else,
hybrid or
forget how
something.
to- I always want to put a Y in Griffin.
Depends on how you spell it.
Sorry, they are large monstrosities.
Aha! So I would not be able to become a
You would not
griffin.
be
That's
able to anyway.
unfortunate.
That is
Okay.
unfortunate. Okay, well, I prepare my
Okay.
arrow.
You'll prepare your arrow. So you ready? I'll allow you to have a ready action, so you can use your reaction to fire at it if it descends. So there's a male and a female, and that's the. Everybody, roll your initiative. And sorry, Dave, what were you preparing?
I think I'm gonna prepare a call lightning.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah. Show them we're not messing around. You feel me?
And so,
I
and
do.
Treebeard wants Greg to peg leg Greg to pass the peace pipe.
Oh. Thank you. Good looking out. Sorry, I'm doing spell stuff.
All good. All right. Here
Dave,
we
thanks for the
go.
donation, buddy.
Yeah, I love you guys.
love
There you
you.
go. You're up. Here. I hope you
You're just gonna
enjoyed.
point it at him.
Sorry.
You're just gonna point it at him.
Yeah, I guess I can like pass it like to
Did
the
you-
left.
Did you get?
Here you
did
go.
you get a? Oh, did you take a toke? I don't know if I missed it.
I mean, there's nothing in it.
I
It's
know,
a prop.
but you know,
It's
I know,
called acting.
I know
It's
it- I know it's a
called
prop, but you gotta, like,
theater.
you gotta give us you gotta mime.
You gotta.
gotta do the pantomime.
I did that. You missed it. You
Oh,
weren't
oh, I
tracking,
missed
bro.
I
Shame on you.
100%
wasn't
missed
tracking.
it.
I'm
I wasn't
insulted.
tracking.
I'm
It's because
I'm
I'm
so
looking at the
hurt.
Zoom window, and so it only shows.
Nah, yeah, nah, yeah, nah,
I wanna
yeah,
make sure
nah,
everybody saw
yeah,
it. All right.
yeah, nah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. My
Cool.
initiative
I
is
got
a
an idea.
21.
I know I'm gonna cast.
21.
Yes.
Damn.
No, I'm not doing call lightning, by the way. I've changed my mind. I'm doing wind wall.
If I have to keep the things that I say, you have to keep the things that you say.
I mean, whatever you want, I'll do either. I'll do wind wall on the next turn. I don't care.
Nah, I'll let you figure out what you want to do on your turn. But
Okay.
but that kind of going back and forth loses you kind of the prepared action that I had given you. So you can
see.
take your
You're
I rolled my initiative, by the
wind
way.
wall.
Greg is at
all right.
11
So
initiative.
Zilla's got a 21
Yes.
on her initiative. What do you
Yes.
got, Dave?
Greg rolled 11.
You're golden 11.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
We're gonna do.
Do I really still have inspiration?
Maybe it's that.
Did
I'm
you get the
suspicious.
permanent one? I think you used your permanent one, so you shouldn't have. Yeah,
Okay.
any inspiration you
I'm
had,
just gonna take it
has
off.
been reset.
Because I feel like
Unless
that's suspicious.
I'll roll it. This one gets to go before Greg.
Riots.
All right, guys, I promise eventually I'm going to buy a second monitor so that I can do this a lot faster. I'm like juggling like 4 different windows.
Two
And
monitors
so
is the life, bro.
I just have a really
2
big
monitors
monitor,
is the
so I've
life.
got like the Zoom and then the stream and then
Oh gosh,
TTV.
I really want one of those. Really want one of those.
I
Oh.
think a second monitor would probably be a good idea, but I don't
Ooh.
have the desk for it.
All right,
2
Greg.
monitors is a whole
I
vibe.
need you to roll a flat d20 and tell me what you got.
Flat D20 and tell you what I got. 11 again.
Okay. You got 11. All right. Well, on the second one, the Griffin rolled a 1, so you get to go before that one.
Haha. Okay.
So it's me, Griffin, Greg, Griffin.
Yep. I love
Okay.
it when that works out pretty.
Yeah, nice and balanced. Perfectly fair.
Unlike that last fight where it was all of us and then all of everybody else, all
right.
the NPCs.
So the Griffin male is the one going first, and then the Griffin female, because she was the one that was roosting and then got called up second for the fight.
Okay.
All right.
Honey, I found dinner.
Honey, yeah, come and get it. Because Rami, how many horses do you guys have? I want to make sure
2.
I'm accurate on this. You guys did buy 2 horses? Okay.
Because then Blixa could ride one, Greg could ride one, and then Nasir had Yakul, and then I could just ride with whoever because I'm small.
I miss you, cool.
I do
miss you,
too.
cool. He was so cool.
He's dancing.
He was
around.
so cool, yeah.
He was,
Yeah, cool.
He's
yeah,
dancing
cool.
around Feywild now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. With that, you guys get a. All right, Zilla, you go first. And before your turn, I'm going to allow you to use your reaction because you do see that they are getting ready to descend and dive bomb your horses. So I'm going to let you use your reaction first and then start your turn where your reaction will refresh.
Okay,
so
great.
Feel free to take your first shot.
All right. I am going to use my first shot and aim it at the male group, the one that was circling us, which would be the male.
Yeah.
Let's see actions. Okay. Short bell. Okay. Oofda. That's a 10 to hit.
A 10 to hit, that misses.
Yeah. That was awful.
Okay, now please start your turn.
It's a good thing that wasn't my turn.
Right?
That was a warning shot.
Exactly. Shots fired across the bow.
All right, now I'm gonna try it again. That's a much better. That's a much better.
That's the much better.
24 to hit.
24?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits by a lot.
Heck yeah. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna do 6 damage to that
6
guy.
damage.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't suppose there's anywhere to hide on our little thing. Are we still moving? I would imagine we stopped. Because we're not focused on driving.
Yeah, what did you do? Did you stop or not? Because Dave was the one driving. So Dave, did you stop the carriage or no?
No, I'm keeping moving.
Keep moving. All right.
Staying in motion.
This is a chase. This is awesome.
I like it.
They're able to easily keep pace with you and even outpace you.
I'm sure.
Okay. I would like to use my movement. This is so stupid. I want to try to get on one of the horses.
All right. Make an acrobatics check to like basically how do you want to get on the horses? Tightrope, front flip, back flip.
Just like a jump.
Okay. So you're gonna jump from the front of the carriage onto one of the horses.
Yes.
Okay.
So perfect. Slick. I love it.
Yeah. Make me an acrobatics check.
Alrighty. You got it. 725.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You get on the. How do you want to get on the back of that horse? You can do whatever you want.
Totally and I definitely do a little flip.
Awesome.
Now that I can.
Yeah. All right. So you get on the back of the horse on the right, since you were in the passenger seat. All right. With that, the male griffin is going to dive bomb you and try to attack the. He's going to try to attack you, since you're like you got successfully got in the way of the horse that he was going for. He kind of changes his attack.
Okay.
With that, he's gonna make 2 attacks, not 3. 2 attacks.
It better not be 3. That's a crazy
Oh my
griffin.
gosh. Oh my gosh. My dice like rolled on a 20 and then rolled back to an 8.
Oh my god.
It
Ugh.
was
Oh my god. That's
all right, well,
scary.
somebody's looking out for you. This is a so let's see.
It's not in a series. He sent these.
Fucking vengeful spirit.
I love it.
Vengeful spirit of nature.
Zilla, what's your AC?
My AC is 15.
15. Okay. Wow, he misses you. So he takes a
I'm
chop at you.
dexterous.
Yeah, and you're like, wah, doing your little halfling juke. You like crawl underneath the horse, and then come back in your you do like a flip underneath the saddle, underneath the horse, and then back onto your saddle again.
Nice.
Because you're just that acrobatic. And then it's gonna make its second attack with this one. Okay, that one definitely hits. Oh no, I can't find my other D6. Where did it go? Oh well, I'll just roll this one twice. There it is. All right, you take 9 slashing damage. So the first one, it came at you with its beak, and then it swiped at you with its claws as it kind of put its wings up in the air to break itself. Swipe at you with its claws, and then it rose 40 feet back up in the air.
Okay.
All right. With that, Greg, it is your turn, my good sir.
Cool. Greg is going to cast. Where is it? He's going to cast Warding Wind.
Ooh, read that spell to me.
It deafens you and other creatures in the area. It extinguishes. I'm going to stop the cart and I'm going to cast Warding Wind around like the cart, protect our goods. But a strong wind blows around you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you, remaining centered on you. The wind lasts for the spell's duration. It has the following effects. It deafens you and other creatures in the area. It extinguishes unprotected flames in its area that are torch-sized or smaller. It hedges out vapor, gas, and fog that can be dispersed by strong wind. The area has difficult terrain for creatures other than you, and the attack rolls of ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage if the attacks pass in or out of the wind.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
So basically, I'm trying to just like spook them away.
So it's anybody who. So you
but I don't want
and
to kill the
anybody
horses.
inside of the wind is deafened, right?
It says it blows around you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you, remaining centered on you. So it might just be centered on a point. So maybe that's not a good idea.
No, it's centered. It's centered on you, and it moves with you, right?
In a 10-foot radius.
In a 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
And it says you
20
and
miles per hour
wind
wind
is deafened.
Deafens you and the other creatures in its area. Yes.
Perfect. I'm going to say since Zilla is on the horse now, she's just outside of 10 feet away from you, so she's not going to be deafened.
Perfect.
Or under the effects of that spell. But yeah, that's a really cool spell. I like that.
Yeah. So the area is going to be difficult terrain, I assume, even for the griffins, because they're flying and there's just this crazy wind around me that's going to send them off course.
In Curse of Strahd, I died to Cloud Kill, and I really wish I had that spell at the time.
Wow,
it would have.
It's pretty badass spell.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, great turn.
Was that the turn, or that was the reactions, right?
What's that?
That was the reactions, right?
No, that was your turn. I guess
that
was.
You lost your reaction, right?
I lost my reaction
because you were like your prepared action or whatever, because you were like hem-hawing on what's
yeah. That's fair. That makes sense. That's totally fair. Okay.
Sorry, but I did assume that your turn was over. That was just your action.
Let me just think on that for a second. Is there anything else that I want to do movement-wise? The wind is going to be centered on me. Nope, that'll do it for now.
Okay. So now
driving the horses.
No, I've stopped the horses now. Actually, yeah, I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to keep the warding wind moving, and we're just going to keep trying to push forward.
All right.
If the horses, because the horses might be deafened and spooked, so they might just like not be having it.
Okay, so please remind me of any effects that might trigger based on that spell as the griffins interact with your character.
Yeah, it's just difficult
Um,
terrain for them around me.
okay, difficult
And
terrain. Yeah,
that's
so
it.
she's gonna dive bomb you, and actually she's gonna dive bomb the horse, and I will allow you, if you would like, to use your reaction to kind of lean forward, to allow your warding wind to cover the horse in front of you.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. So as she dive bombs the horse, she deals like the wind. Here, let me
Thank you,
roll.
Craig, and thank you, Mr. Treebeard. Thank you, Craig, for your subscription. Thank you, Mr. Treebeard, for your lovely donation of $15. You're the May.
Thank you.
Thank you guys
Appreciate
so
you,
much.
fam.
Seriously, we love you
Y'all are
guys.
killing it.
And please, once again, check out Craig's Cottage on Etsy. We've got the link in the doobly-doo.
Etsy.com/shop/Craig's Cottage.
Yeah, some amazing dice bags there. Please check them out.
2 of
Oh,
them are
Treebeard
right
wants us
here.
blessed.
What's
It's a
that?
cactus. and a-
Treebeard wants us blessed. And I
Oh,
spent $20, so I'm going to want some of that legend lore later.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you
But we'll talk about
yeah,
that when we're not in
remind me
combat.
after the fight because I definitely
Yeah.
want to do that. Nasir is peaceful. His player is not. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I'm checking chat to make sure I didn't miss anything. Bless these two. All right, so for the rest of this combat, you guys get an extra D4 on all of your rolls. Okay,
Yes.
On attack rolls and saving throws.
on attack rolls and saving throws. There are. Yeah, I'm gonna give her disadvantage as she dives in and didn't expect the wind wall to hit your horse. Ooh, yep, and she misses her first attack entirely. Does the same thing where she rears, where she stops her dive right at the apex, and then tries to slash with the claws at you. So what's your AC? Oh,
14.
She rolled a natural one again. She misses that. Your wind has just made her whiff everything.
Good.
And because of the difficult terrain, she's only able to fly 20 feet back up in the air. So she's now
Okay.
flying lower than him. He's at 40. She's at 20.
Great.
Nice.
And
Okay.
you guys can tell he looks a little bit bigger than she does. Looks like he might have a little bit more HP. He might be a little sturdier in combat.
Okay.
Okay. With that, we go back to the top with Zilla. Your turn.
Alrighty. So I am ready to fire my arrow again.
All
Okay, sorry. Keeping track of how many arrows I'm getting rid of here. Okay. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Sweet. Now I do damage. Wow. 5.
5 damage to. Sorry, were you attacking her or him?
Oh, I was attacking him again.
Him again? Okay.
Yeah, because he went for me.
He went for you.
And
Perfect.
no one goes for me.
No. No. Awesome. Is
And,
that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of my turn because I can't like hide or anything. So
Okay. Greg, you're up again.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was quick. Okie dokie.
wait, how is Greg up again?
Yeah, isn't there another?
Oh, sorry, it's his
verb?
turn. Because in my mind, I was like, he took damage, like he has done a thing, but he didn't have his turn. Thank you. Inspiration point for allowing me to have my turn as a DM. I want to play too. The Griffin is going to dive bomb you again, especially since you just took a shot at him. And where did? Oh man, I did that thing. Okay. I accidentally got rid of my stat block. Real quick, here comes. Boom.
I'm just gonna agile.
Yeah. All right, he's gonna attack you again twice. Nope, a 12 does not hit you, and but a 21 does.
Shit.
So
Yeah, it do be hitting sometimes.
You're gonna take 14 slashing damage.
Ow.
Yeah, them's claws be sharp.
Freaking hurt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alrighty then. With that, now it is Greg's turn.
Great. I just need to read another thing about warding wind. Ranged weapon attacks. Ranged weapon attacks and ranged spell attacks are two different things, right?
They are.
Okay, great. So through the warding wind, Greg is going to shoot an ice knife at the griffin
Oh, okay.
Okay.
at
the
a
low
second
one or
level
the high
spell
one, the
slot.
female or the male?
Which one was diving on me? The female, right?
The female. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Greg's gonna cast ice knife at a second level and add a d4 to that attack roll.
Okay.
That's 14 plus 4 plus 8 is 18 plus 8. It's 26 to hit.
26 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, great. Now hit 1d10 piercing. Let's see, where's the d10? There's so many dice here, I lose track. 1d10.
I know I'm such a dice goblin.
Okay,
Noel
that's
and I were just talking about how we like to buy
seven
new-
piercing damage. Hit or miss. The shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dex save or take 2d6. And
Okay, I'll
my
make the dex save.
dex save is 16.
Okay. Roll the ice damage, please.
It doesn't say you take half as much on a failed save or on
Yeah,
a successful save. So that's going to be 10 cold damage.
10 cold damage.
Yeah.
On top of how much did the ice knife do initially?
7.
7. Okay. So
Yeah.
17
So
damage
17
total.
damage in total.
Wow. Great hit.
Damn.
Yeah. And if there's
the ice
another.
knife flies through your warding wind,
Shoo!
hits her like right in the breast, and then like explodes into these ice shards. You see her like kind of stumble and like lose a couple feet of air, but then kind of regain as she doesn't hit the ground. So
Awesome.
really good hit.
Solid. Rock solid. Okay, great. So I like that as my action. And then I'm trying to see. Zilla, you're not hurting yet, are you?
I'm hurting a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just cast a spell, so I guess I can't do a healing word as a bonus action, can I?
No,
Um,
you could cast a cantrip.
I can cast a cantrip.
Well, sorry, only no, you can't.
Okay.
You can, yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then that's my turn.
So the rule is, just for clarification, is if you cast a spell using your bonus action, then you can still use your action to cast a spell, but you can only cast a cantrip.
Got it.
Since you used your action to cast a spell.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right then. With that, it is the female griffin's turn. She's going to attack you again, Greg, seeing as you pose a threat to her. What is she rolled a 14. Does that hit you?
Yes, but that's with disadvantage through the warding wind.
Well, the warding wind doesn't necessarily provide disadvantage, right?
Oh, I see. I don't think it does. No, it just makes it difficult terrain.
One time because
it just makes it difficult terrain. The area around me is difficult terrain.
Yeah, and it caught her by surprise.
Yeah.
Since she's lower, she has more movement, but yeah, so she definitely takes the difficult terrain. You see her have to struggle against the warding wind while she's there, but she is able to hit you.
Right.
So doing this, so she does the beak attack first. So she dive bombs you, slashes you with her beak, dealing 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the second attack, she whiffs on as she tries to slash at you with her talons again as she flies back up into the air. This time she's like 60 feet up.
Gotcha.
So she's now 20 feet higher than the male.
Okay. She's 60 feet up?
Yeah.
All right. I can still get her with an ice knife.
Still get rid of that? All right.
Yeah.
So what's good is your warding wall is preventing them, is keeping them within your guys's that 60-foot range that a lot of kind of spells and stuff have. If you didn't have the warding wind up, they would be able to go a lot higher.
Yeah. I don't doubt it. Very good.
Okay.
All right. Actually, just to make sure I'm not cheating, I'm going to bring her. He's at, what did I say he was at?
40 feet. She's
Yeah,
at
and she was
60.
at 60.
She's at 50 feet.
Okay.
She's okay. Perfect. With that, it's back to Zilla.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get him one more time
One more time.
with my action.
Shoot, I don't have my water with me. I better go get water
have
to
you
hydrate.
Been keeping track? Have you been keeping track of your arrows? Like how
Yes.
many arrows and stuff you have? Okay.
Hey gang, Mr.
hate
Treebeard
that.
just redeemed a hydrate. I gotta go grab my water. I
Oh,
totally didn't
hydrate.
have it with me.
Hydrate.
My big old hydrator thing. Thanks, Mr. Treebeard.
Thank you, Mr. Treebeard.
Excuse me.
Love the spamming of the Greg emotes.
Okay. So now, all right. Yeah, that misses. It's only a 10 to hit.
Okay. So only that does miss.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Because I have fast hands,
Okay.
the DM beforehand has already cleared me to be able to take a potion on a bonus action.
Yeah. So I would actually like to give this rant to chat if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
So when this has kind of come up a lot, and I know a lot of people use the table rule of like using a bonus action to drink potions and stuff. I actually like the rule. I don't play with it at my table, especially when like D&D 5th edition first came out, because that was not the intent of the rule. And so like even though like a thief can use their bonus action to use an item, like a potion is a magic item that takes an action to like take effect, right? It requires an action in order to use it. So normally in the past, I haven't allowed this, but with kind of seeing as how there has been a lot of kind of power creep, I feel like I feel like a lot of the newer like subclasses and things that are coming out are stronger than some of the classes in the PHB. I'm okay kind of giving some buffs and playing a little more loosely with some of the rules and subclasses from the PHB. So with that, I did approve Larissa to be able to use her fast hands action in order to drink potions. She's got a really great metabolism that allows her to consume potions more quickly and receive their effect on a bonus action. If she uses that on somebody else, it's still going to require an action. But if she's drinking them for herself, she can do it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Rant over. Potion.
So as a bonus action, I'm gonna take this this potion of healing for 2d4 plus 2 health because I'm in a little bit of pain.
Just a little bit.
All right, max health. Yay.
All right.
Plus 10. That's
max
awesome.
health or max healing?
Max healing.
Okay.
But I'm back up to not bloodied.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Dave,
no, jeez. All right,
I see
cool.
some
I see how it
channel points.
is.
What
All right.
happened? Oh.
There we go.
So yeah, that I'm gonna keep the bottle though. I'm not like chuck
it at him.
chugging it back and then tossing it. I'm like,
You're gonna pull a Zelda later and put a fish in it.
Well, no, because my man Grugok can actually make potions.
I can try while we're traveling on my
Very
downtime.
smart.
So I'm gonna keep the bottle. And
I remember we discussed this, and
it takes like a whole day.
Yeah, it takes a day. So we'll figure that out.
But that is my turn. So
perfect, great turn. Oh, what did I do here? Okay, then we're going back to it's now the male's turn again. He's gonna dive bomb you. They've got this kind of going in. Does a 17 hit you?
yeah.
Okay, does a 15 hit you?
On the nose.
Oh no.
Okay.
This is not looking good.
Man, Cello's just been trying to kill us.
I know.
Hey, I threw one griffin at you.
Yeah, no, this is Nolan's fault.
And this is
If
a
we all
challenge
get
rating-
wiped out, at least it'll be balanced.
This is a challenge rating 2 creature. You guys are level 6 with magic items. Like, I don't feel sorry for you.
Yeah, that's fair. You shouldn't.
Getting
We're getting smeeshed.
I also
smeeshed.
have a whopping 39 health points maximum.
Oy.
So I do feel a little bad for me.
You're gonna take.
I have
9
one magic item.
Okay,
Or
you're
one
gonna take
magic
9
weapon.
piercing damage
Okay. From the one attack, I'm
from the
sure.
beak, and then as she claws you, or as he claws you on his way back up, you take 11 more slashing damage.
Ow.
Are you down? Okay, thank God. I will heal you on the next turn. Don't worry. I got you.
Good thing you drank that potion.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Don't worry. No, we're cool. We're cool. I
I'm
will
just
give you my
curious,
best
and I think
heals.
chat wants to know how many HP. It's not going to change what I do to you, but how much HP do you have left, Riss?
I think you can see it in the overlay. Oh, you can't. It hasn't updated yet. I don't want to tell you how much I have left, but
Okay, it's not, I'm gonna attack you anyways. I'm gonna declare it right now.
I
I'm gonna
have
attack
I
you
have
anyways.
6 health points left.
All
Blixa
right.
just sub-bummed us.
Whoa,
Dang, Blixa?
Hi, Blixa. I hope you're feeling okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the sub-bump, Blixa.
Izzy!
Thank you for sub moms. Thank you on behalf of all of our listeners that you've gifted subs to.
gosh.
Thank you so much, and thank you all of you listeners for being here. We honestly, like, we love doing this, but we love doing this for you. You're the reason that we do it. Like, yeah, we all want to play Dungeons and Dragons and stuff together, but it's a lot of
We
work.
could just
and
play
honestly-
without the production and
Yeah,
have that be
and-
it.
And so you guys really make it worth it. So thank you so much for being here. We love having you. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, it's so much fun to share this with y'all.
Okie
I'm
dokie.
so cozy right now. All right, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Great. Greg's gonna pop off a level 3 healing word on oh my god, Zilla. Zilla, that's the name.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So you're gonna take 3d4 plus 5 glitter damage.
You're rolling that, right?
I'm rolling it. Yep.
Okay.
All right,
3d4
here we go.
plus
Hope
5.
we do
That's
well.
great.
Whoa, it's your lucky day. 3, 7, 11, 16 glitter damage.
Oh my
Let
god.
me just double check and make sure that's right. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. Plus 5 is 16. That is correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did real good there. So sorry about the delay. So that's my bonus action, and then I guess can I use my action to prepare? Because that was my bonus action spell. You said I could use a cantrip as my action, but can I use it to prepare an action to hit with primal savagery when the griffin comes back to swing on me again?
Is Primal Savagery a cantrip?
It's a cantrip that takes 1 action.
Yes. You can ready Primal Savagery.
Great. So I'm gonna go ahead and ready primal savagery for when the griffin tries to get me again.
Perfect.
And that's gonna be my turn.
I love that. That's great. And just because I got to throw a little bit of shade, you know who else would have loved a healing word?
Yeah, if only you would have let me get near him.
I wasn't stopping you.
That's fair. There was just no way to get like close enough without like provoking an opportunity attack. I think
Like
at that
redeemed
time
a hydrate.
because they'd already smashed my sentinel. If I provoked 3 opportunity attacks, I would have been dead.
Yeah. No.
Hydrate, Dave.
It
Oh.
was a dangerous encounter.
It was a very dangerous encounter.
Could have, should have, would have all day long.
All right, so
Thank you.
We're
No
never
shame,
gonna
by
hear
the
the
way.
end
I
of this,
just
by the
love you.
way.
I wanted to tease you.
no, that's okay. And I think I feel like I need to make a con save for when it hit me on the last round to maintain my warding wind.
Yeah,
and
if
I'm
that's
so
a
sorry about
concentration
that.
check, you definitely should.
Yeah, he only got 1
in
hit
fact,
in, right?
Yeah, it was 1 hit, so make
So,
1
cool.
DC 10.
No more warding wind. That's okay.
No
I've got
more-
other
okay,
spells.
warding
It's
wind is
fine.
gone.
It's all right. I'm not mad at it. We can hit him with a moonbeam now.
Oh, Blixa, how you doing?
Jeez, that
Redeeming
daddy
that
energy is
demon
just too daddy.
looking Shout out.
Jesus, that's not daddy now. That's
I can't.
that's a little bit beyond daddy, father.
Zaddy. Yeah, there we go.
Has big zaddy energy.
Thank you for that, Blixa. All right. back to the Griffins. So now it's her turn. She's feeling. She feels like a lady. Man, but she whiffed. And then she's gonna attack again with her claws. That hits. It's not a
Uh-oh.
crit, but I wish it was.
I know you don't. Come on, you know you love me.
I want you guys to live, but I want you to be in like.
You want to punish us.
I want you to feel for your lives. I want you to have. I want there to be real risks in this.
We
game.
just got on the road, Cello.
Hey, you know what? Griffin's got to eat.
I feel for my life every day. I grew up on the streets. All right.
Grew up on the streets, the hard streets of Atlantis. What?
Yeah.
All right. You take 12 slashing damage, my friend.
Jesus. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Oops.
All right. Yeah, if they kill you, they realize being semi-intelligent creatures that if they kill you guys, then they get the horses for free and you.
And food.
So, I mean,
And our shinies.
Marissa, Zilla is like a snack, but like, you're,
Yeah, I am.
you're a full course meal over there, Gruagok.
Yeah,
Being
Greg
all
is a feast.
7 foot beef.
Greg is a hero's feast.
Yeah, he is.
Looking like a whole ass feast.
Look at yeah.
I'm like a little Lunchables, and you're like a big ass hero sandwich.
You're the charcuterie platter to my entire ham.
All right.
All right. So it attacked me, right?
Yeah, it attacked you.
That triggers my prepared action to get it with a primal savagery.
Please do.
Great. We're going to do that now. That's a 12 plus 3, 15 plus 8 is 23 to hit. Wait, no, 20. Yeah, 23 to hit.
23.
And
That
then-
hits.
Cool. I'm glad to hear that. And that's going to be 10 poison damage.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, acid damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no,
takes it.
sorry. Yeah. 10 acid damage. That's correct.
Okay, yeah. She definitely takes it. And
And now
we're
it's my
back at the
turn,
top with
Right?
Zilla.
Oh no, now it's
No,
Zilla's
no.
turn.
That was your yeah, because
That was my reaction.
That was your reaction to her attacking you. Yes,
Yeah.
we're back at the top with Zilla.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a decision right now that might not be a smart one.
Uh-oh. Don't leave me here all alone. Greg
I'm
can't
not.
handle the pressure.
I'm not. I'm going to put away my bow and take out my rapier. I am also going to prepare in action. So when it
Okay.
comes at me, I'm going to stab it with my rapier because I feel more confident with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna get hit, but I'm gonna also hit, hopefully for more damage. Because the short bow is only really super advantageous when I'm hiding, and I'm not
Right.
hiding. So I'm just gonna let it come to me, and I'm gonna do what I was like with my bread and butter knife kind
With
of
your bread and butter
situation.
knife. You have an inspiration, by the way, which you can use to get advantage, then proc sneak attack. Because I know right now it is difficult for you because of the skirmish fighting style that they have, where they're
Yeah.
attacking one at a time. They don't have
You know
any-
what I do.
yeah, they don't have like and I wasn't doing this intentionally, it's just the way that they're doing it, but like yeah, it is a difficult situation for you to proc your sneak attack. So looking for any advantage that you have to gain any way that you can get advantage will definitely increase your damage output as a rogue.
Yeah. Rogues
and-
need advantage.
Yeah, need advantage, or they need to group up on things, or find ways to proc your sneak attack.
Yeah.
God,
God, sneak attack's so fun.
gosh, it is.
So
Yeah. So yeah, it was your turn. So yeah, you're pulling out. You've readied your action. You got your
Yeah.
action. So now the male griffin is going to dive bomb you again. He's going to attack twice. So he enters your area, so you can make your opportunity attack now.
Okay. My attack of opportunity with my magical +1 rapier.
Fancy.
And that was not a great roll. You are in dice jail.
Don't forget your +4.
I have a +4 because I'm or a plus
Or
D4
don't
because
forget your
I'm blessed.
The
Yes.
bless. The bless from Treebeard.
Okay. I forgot about that. And
Don't.
now
Please, that's how we die.
sorry. I could have done this. I've been forgetting. I wrote it down and everything. Okay. So that is a 16 to
A
hit.
16 to hit. That hits.
Yes. Okay. And now is where the fun begins. Okay. We like that. 11 damage
Don't forget your sneak attack.
plus. Why would I
Did you
get
say
sneak
you were?
attack?
Did you give yourself advantage on that roll or no?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, stoner moment. I heard sneak attack talk.
Well, it did, but I didn't.
You
That
didn't
was just
do
my
anything with
reaction.
it. Oh, gotcha.
Oh wait, no, that was my prepared action.
Did you? Yeah, that was your prepared. So when you prepare an action, you use your action to ready an action. So you define the trigger, and then when the trigger goes off, you use your reaction to use the prepared action.
Right.
So a ready action
Mhm.
requires both your action and your reaction to.
Well, since I didn't say like I'm rolling with advantage and using my sneak attack, like or whatever, like I won't do that because I didn't. I already retroactively was like, oh yes, I have bless too, so I don't want to
Gotcha.
just.
Also,
that again.
Larissa, remember you have a 5th level rogue ability, Uncanny Dodge, that allows you to have incoming damage using your reaction once every turn.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that. Okay.
So that will help mitigate some of the damage that you're taking.
Yeah.
I should go back to the short bow then.
I mean, it's up. You guys can do it. I mean, this is
Up to
also
you,
a
dude.
very effective strategy. I mean, you're dealing damage. So
Yeah.
you just dealt 11. You did
But
great.
I'm also
Uh,
taking damage.
It's
Yeah. You got a healer though. You're chilling.
yeah.
I got you on this next turn too.
All right, Greg. It's up. It's up
Oh.
to you.
It's
It's
not.
me?
It is the Griffin's turn because he dove on me and I used my reaction and he didn't do any damage to me yet.
Language, young lady, Nolan says from the chat.
Jeez.
What did I say?
I don't even remember.
I don't
How
know.
desensitized I am.
Yeah, I'm dead inside too. I want a quesadilla.
All right, Greg, what are you doing with your turn, buddy?
Well, wait. Now it's the Griffin's turn. I thought.
Isn't it the male Griffin's turn?
Didn't he? Oh gosh, thank you, guys. I'm so ADHD. Thank you for keeping me on track. I appreciate it. This is just
Because he dove on me.
Yeah, he
and
dove
then-
on you.
Well,
And
if
he
you
gets to
want to
make his
just like
attacks now.
whiff the turn because you as a DM whiffed it, we will honor that.
No, I honestly I
Yes.
need your help because the game will be unplayable if you don't help me.
It's like trying to play Cyberpunk over here. Jesus.
Yeah. But he did miss his first attack. His second attack is a 14. Does that hit you?
No.
All right, your AC came through. Okay, now it is Greg's turn.
Cool. Greg is wait, where does he return to? Is he basically are they flying like one above each other basically?
Yeah, so
Or are they side by side?
So they have an 80-foot fly speed.
Yeah.
So yeah, great question because I haven't been saying. So they dive into attack and then they're like 20. So right now they're like 20 feet off of the ground.
Okay, but like are
They're
they
like 20
like
feet above you.
are they like are they in tandem or are they like one atop the other? Are they stacked like vertically or horizontally?
They've now equalized because
I think they're probably
yeah.
like next to each other.
Yeah, they're both next to each other, 20
Okay,
feet off the ground above
cool.
you.
I'm gonna pop off a moonbeam at the female.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, casting space. It's 120 feet, so that should
Nice.
just about get her. So boom, I'm gonna need a Constitution save of 16 from the female, or and I'll roll the damage.
Yes, please.
Okay, that is where did my d10s go? There's one. So many dice. So little goblin. 2. And that is gonna be 7 radiant damage.
7 radiant damage.
Yeah, I did not roll that well on the damage there, bud. Or half as much on a successful save
Well, you
as
see,
radiant.
so this moonbeam comes flying out of the sky, right? This pillar of radiant light smacks her like God's hammer from above.
Ow.
And she takes she screeches in pain.
Take
and
any
she
falling
takes
damage?
7 radiant damage. So yeah, she took the full effect.
Does she
Great
take any
job.
falling damage? Like, does she hit the ground when she gets
No,
hit by the
no.
hammer of the god, or she just like kind of falters in flight?
Yeah, she just kind of falters in
Got
flight,
it.
but
Okay.
she's able to maintain.
Very good. I hope that
But
hurt.
because you're in movement and the moonbeam stays in spot, or I guess you guys have stopped, right? So, um,
Yeah, the
that's okay.
cart's not moving anymore.
I will. This is a game, so she is kind of hovering in that same spot, waiting to dive bomb you again.
I was hoping I
so-
could like line them up so that I could get them both in one moonbeam, but that's gonna be a
Oh, I see.
gamble.
Yeah, no, they're staggered.
That's okay. That's
Even
fine.
then, they don't.
I
Ever
was
get
hoping they were
directly-
really dumb. Yeah, that's all.
Even then, they don't ever get directly underneath each other because then they would be blocking the other one's dive.
Then one would get pooped on
Yeah, exactly.
because burbs.
Chat, should I help them out or not? Should I be nice and give them some strategic advice, or should I just keep it to myself? Let me know. Help them, they're so nice. Well, that's Dave. He doesn't count. He counts as a person, but his vote doesn't count for the sake of this. Should I be nice to them, or should I just let them live on their own?
Aw,
Pod
thanks,
is
Craig.
supposed to be
Craig.
nice. Thank you, Craig.
All right, I want to
Craig's
hear
our sponsor. You got to follow the money.
Oh, okay, Craig. I got two
Thanks,
people.
Mr.
Craig
Treebeard.
and Mr. Treebeard want me to be nice. So the just video game kind of knowledge. It's better if you guys focus down one target, because then once you've removed one of them from the field, then that's less damage coming at you overall for the game. Because
That's
you
fair.
guys both are spreading out your damage, they're able to both continue to damage you for longer periods of time. So
Ah,
just this is also something I noticed in the last fight that would have helped you is if you guys would have like focused down certain enemies together and like found the weak one, like they would have died faster, and you would have mitigated kind of the overall total damage you would be taking for the whole combat. So it's a 2v2. You guys will be better if you focus 2v1 and then switch to the other target.
I'm so disappointed
Ah.
in myself. I learned that a long time ago at Zach's table.
huh. Yeah, that's a place to learn it. Zach's a savage.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach and I take this game very seriously, and
I
we
can see
like
that.
to create very, very challenging encounters.
As you should. It's fun to have a challenge.
Mhm.
Okay, well, we know what to do on the next turn then.
All right. So with that, who just went?
Moonbeam man.
Yeah, I
That's
just
right.
went,
So
and
it is
then-
female Griffin's turn.
So when she starts her turn in the moonbeam, she's going to need to make another con save or take the con save is 16.
Okay, roll the damage, please.
Yes, sir. That is, that's a much better roll. 14 radiant damage or 7 on a successful save.
Okay.
And that is, radiant. Not that really affects.
I mean, it
Griffins.
might. No, thank you.
Might.
I always want to know the damage types.
Yeah.
We need Perfect. She screeches in pain as this radiant light comes at her again. And you see her kind of look off. I'm gonna make
A loon away.
a loon away. So
Collapses.
Griffins, how smart are they? Okay. Okay. You see her veer off and start flying. She flies out of the moonbeam, and she abandons you guys as food. She actually flies off, and you see her fly to. You guys are traveling east. You see her fly to the north, start flying towards the north. She
Okay.
moves 80 feet away from you. She's 20 feet off the ground, or 20 feet above you, so like 30 feet off the ground, and 80 feet to your left.
Yay.
Thank you for the cheer, Blixa.
Oh, Blixa, thank you for the cheers. All right. What bless. Okay, they're already
We're
under the
already
effect of bless.
blessed.
So I'm gonna hang on to that for their next combat, and they will keep that blessed. Is that all right? We've got ears. Say cheers. Cheers. Okay. I like that. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Thank you so much, Blixa.
I think Tenolans wants to give Greg a pep talk.
Yes.
I don't remember what that does.
A pep talk. That's a thing for me. I forget what the pep talk does.
You just got to pump me up, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna pumpkin. Actually, I think it has a mechanical benefit in game. What
I
did
think
we
it's like
decide
a
that it
bardic
did?
inspiration.
Oh,
You
yeah.
Oh,
can't
it's plus
It's a
D4
D.
to initiate.
Thank you.
Oh, so I roll a
D4
d4 and that
initiative.
boosts
So
me in the
on the
initiative.
next combat. Oh yeah, no, yeah, it happens right now. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
roll a D4 and see.
I move up one space in Inish.
You move
So
up
now
one
I'm
space.
at initiative. I'm not at initiative 12,
You're at initiative 12. Okay, so
which probably makes no
she-
difference.
You know what? I'm gonna do it because he paid for it and he did it. I'm gonna bump you up one slot. So because she had left the combat, you would have bumped up above her anyway. But now because she's left. It's gonna go Zilla, Greg, and then the male.
Okay.
And also I guess she's still technically here. But she's obviously trying to flee away.
Because it was
Probably got
me,
babies.
male, Greg, female.
Yeah. And so now female is fleeing. It goes you, Greg, and then the male.
Nice.
Great job. You were able to whittle her down and scare her. Okay, so gosh, where am I at now? Greg just went, so she's flying, so we're back at the top of Zilla.
Okay. I am going to. This is a good question. I guess I can pull out my arrow again. My bow, my bad. My short bow.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a shot with inspiration.
Okay. So here's another tactical thing. If you're switching weapons, you're allowed to sheath or unsheath one weapon each turn as a free action, right? As a normal player. So normally if you're switching weapons in the middle of combat, I would allow you to like drop it and then use your free action to unsheath a new one. But because you have fast hands, I'm going to allow you to switch weapons. So it'll use your bonus action to sheath your rapier and then use your free action to draw your bow. So you can do it. You have better action economy because of your fast hands.
Okay. I like that.
Okay.
All right.
Just
but
for
no bonus action now.
Just for everybody. Yeah, but it does use your bonus action. Just so everybody else knows, like if you're going to switch weapons in the middle of combat, you might be losing a turn of damage.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I will. I appreciate it. And duly noted that I have burned my bonus action in doing this. So I'm going to fire at the remaining griffin with my short bow using my inspiration.
Okay.
So I'm rolling with advantage. Rocking my sneak attack as well because I have advantage.
Yeah, if you hit, you'll get your sneak attack.
Sweet. Alrighty, that's gonna be 26 to hit.
That hits.
Aha. Now I get my sneak attack. Yay!
Yay! Roll that beautiful bean damage.
The folks at home. Alrighty. We have 18 damage.
8. That's a lot of damage.
I strike true.
You strike true. That you do. I'm gonna pull my calculator because I want to make sure I get the math right. How much damage again?
18.
18.
I think. Wait.
Yeah.
You said 18.
Yeah. Yep. That's
10.
it.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
And
he is. You actually puncture him near his wing. He starts to bleed. You can tell that he's below half HP. You're starting to land hits.
Nice.
Solidly. So great turn. I guess is that the end of your turn?
Yes, but I'm going to remember that I can use my reaction for uncanny dodge.
It's true. And why?
Because I forgot about that up until today. So that is my
Yeah.
turn.
Awesome. So Griffin has his turn. He's gonna make a roll to see how much he cares about this. Okay. He barely made it. He looks at you, screeches out in defeat, and also starts to follow his partner north.
Oh my
So
gosh.
the real question is, do we track them?
No. I don't want to.
Could be good eating for a while.
I would like to keep going and also ow. Like,
I mean, they're pretty beat up. And
what I mean,
I don't know, maybe we could tame them. Let's
got-
not. Let's
we
just
got
keep going.
stuff to
Let's
do.
just
We
stay
don't
alive.
have
We got
time.
stuff to do. One day we'll come back for them. They'll be our friends. You just watch.
I mean, it's always an
Okay.
option if you guys wanted to, but
Sure thing. I'm sure they'll want to be friends now that we've shot at them.
Well, I
nobody
mean,
makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. Hello, friend.
nature is cruel, man.
I mean, they were trying to eat you. Okay,
They were.
great job. So that was the first third of your day.
Right.
The just making sure, right?
Jeez, I blew a lot of spell slots because I can't really do much in wild shape when they're like just kind of swooping around.
In the air.
Yeah.
And you can't fly yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
So
So
when I can become a giant vulture, fuck, dude.
So now, Greg, it's your turn. You've now taken the reins because she's going to read her book for the next 4 hours of your journey.
Okay.
What are please roll a flat d20 and let me know what you get.
Oh gosh, please not another fight. That's a 20 on the die. That is a
Oh
nat
my
20.
gosh, that's another fight. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But-
Gah. Don't be.
Yep.
I don't have it be a dragon.
I mean, it is a nat 20. Gotta do something
Please.
special with that.
Please.
Checking my
Love being
notes.
alive. Really enjoying that.
Did I get any reading done in that time, by the way?
Literally
You
none.
would have if you hadn't had a this encounter.
Damn.
So that's just kind of the way I'm going to do it. Is like if you guys get interrupted, it's kind of like all for naught. But you'll get like the. But if you guys successfully do have kind of a free downtime, then you can use that downtime. Because it's a trade-off. You're either getting experience or you're getting downtime. So I want your travel to mean something.
Okay.
I hate it when it just feels like you're teleporting around. It's like, oh, I could do it. Unless you're actually teleporting and spending resources to do that, you know? Like,
Yeah.
all right. You guys see a do you
It's
guys
gonna be something real bad.
as you guys are riding your horses, kind of first of all, you are able to kind of take a short rest. Right, you can't take a long rest, but you guys are able to take a short rest in that time. So if you want to spend any hit dice and stuff before the next fight, please do that now.
Yes. Shit. All right.
I mean, crit travel, right?
Like, give me a second to recover a
So-
little bit of hit points.
Yeah, they're saying, don't worry, I got him, chat. I got him. Because usually, since this is like a flat 20, like a flat roll, like it's just a random encounter table that I'm using about kind of what, and so if they roll low on their flat, then it usually means kind of nothing of importance happens. But when they roll high, that means there's actually some kind of encounter. And then based on that is where they and then based on how high the roll is kind of determines what kind of encounter. That's the way I'm doing it for now. So since if they roll on this journey, if they rolled a 16 or above, it was going to trigger an encounter. They just happened to do it both times.
Why can't I roll that well on initiative? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. Just how it be.
It really
mean,
do be like that.
Next time maybe you'll roll high. Just
Wouldn't
Okay.
get my hopes up.
give them a naga to skin. What is naga skin good for?
Probably like armor or like luxury goods.
Okay, I'm back to full health.
All right. Now remember, when you guys take a long rest, you get half of your hit dice back.
Okay.
Rounded down. If you're an odd level. Bone naga. Yeah, I'll make it a bone naga so that you can't skin it. No, I'm kidding.
Rule.
No. I'm just
What a-
curious what a naga skin would be if that's useful for something that I'm not aware of.
I'm scared about what we're up against
Full
next.
belt.
Okay. As you guys are passing through, you see a shimmering portal
Portal.
in the
Not a mind
middle of
flayer.
the orchard, and you see kind of beings, some kind of humanoids. They seem medium sized or smaller, kind of flitting around this this shimmering portal, shimmering light in the middle of the orchard. Do you want to stop and investigate or no?
I want to stay alive.
I'm scared.
But
I
like part of me
feel
wants to like hit that portal with dispel magic and disappear into the night.
feel like normally I'd be like, "Ooh, what's that?" But like, like he
Yeah.
still has health or spell slots that he needs to get back, and
I mean, yeah, but I got 2 wild shapes still. So that's like 2 entire HP bars.
I feel like we both look at each other and just like,
There could be some good loot, but it could also be death.
to you,
And
man.
but what if they've already seen us, man? What if it's too late?
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
I want to keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. We move to pass.
All right, you guys move to pass. And all right, and please make stealth checks.
Okay.
No. Are we still blessed?
That combat is over. I'm gonna hold the bless until like I'm gonna say no.
Next
Because
possible.
the other combat ended, and I don't want to.
Oh,
waste
wait.
to use a whole bless on just this one roll.
What do you mean? Oh wait.
Oh no, never mind. I was thinking the pep talk did something else. Never mind. I'm just trying to save my ass because stealth is not my strong suit.
Oh.
So do I get to
no.
use bless or no?
No.
Phooey. All right. Here we go. Stealth check. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's a 3.
That's a 3. All right. What did
Greg
you get?
farts.
I rolled the lowest I could possibly roll. I had a 1 on
Really?
the dice, so I have 11 stealth.
11 stealth. Okay. You notice these small humanoid
fucked.
creatures like look over and notice you, but they're too caught up in what they are doing to pursue. So you guys this is your last chance to you can go. You guys are able to they notice you, but they don't look like they're chasing.
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Move along. Move along. They can open a portal. They could kick our
Yeah,
ass. Let's get out of
if
here.
we were gonna have a fight, it was because they were gonna start it. So if they're not
Yeah.
gonna start it, let's
Yeah, we're
keep
not
going.
looking. We're not out here looking for trouble.
Right. We're just trying to get to Solace.
We're just passersby.
Now it's time to hydrate.
Oh, is it? Do we get a hydrate drop?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hydrate then.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness you gave us the option to bail. Holy
yeah.
Oh
fuck.
my gosh. Thank you. Actually, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, we probably would have survived it, but like it would have been close.
When
You
I
don't
saw
know.
the 1 on my dice, I was so scared.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I already knew as soon as he said make a stealth check that this could only end badly for me.
I
have
love
no
random
bonus to
encounters
stealth.
because they just add so much fun to like for me
Suspense,
they're really
if
fun.
nothing
I could
else.
play a whole campaign of just like random stuff. Just adventuring. I just love.
We're gonna be
adventuring.
punished for that decision later, Riss.
No,
I hope you
I
know
know
that.
it. It's fine.
You're not going to be punished. They're just
We're gonna
it's
feel
just
the
no matter what you
repercussions.
choose,
You're not going to be punished. There are just going to be consequences.
like, no matter what you choose, there are
It's the
consequences to your
same.
actions. Because this is a
Well, if the
world that-
consequence is staying alive, then I will take those consequences.
Mr. Treebird said, watch, there are so many demons.
Thank you, Aracat. I like that. That's a really cool observation. So he says that a Naga has 15 AC natural armor and poison resistance. So depending on how the DM plays it, you could make some nice magical scale armor with it, which
It's pretty
is
dope, actually.
which is not made of metal. So
Not gonna lie, I could get behind that entirely. Love things not made of metal.
right. So yeah, keep an eye out for anything that has, for any hides or animal things that you're interested in. We could definitely work on upgrading your armor using natural means.
Cool. Let's just try and like travel without dying first, and then we can
Yeah,
talk
that
about
sounds good.
foraging.
It is as you guys are getting closer to you do see the town kind of on the horizon. You also you run into another traveler heading the opposite direction, actually heading towards Valentis. And you can see he's kind of in a huff. And he's like, "Hail, travelers! How are you?"
Well met. We are a
Uh,
little bit tired, to be fair. Spotted some griffins up the way. You don't want to go down that rod.
Oh no, thank you for the. I was gonna say, what news do you have? I'm heading towards Valentis.
Oh,
Valentis is
Valentis
kind
is
of a
under
war
siege.
zone right now.
Oh,
The
Oh.
elves have descended upon the outsides of the city, trying to make their way in, and we fought where we could and then got out in the nick of time.
We lost a good man in battle. Would probably avoid Valentis unless you're looking for a fight.
oh man. I was gonna try to sell my wares there, but maybe I should go somewhere else.
I would go
Thank
somewhere
you.
else, fair merchant.
Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, I too am tired. I was stayed at the inn at the La Moada Suave, there in Solace, but
What is the
the
name
the
of this inn?
La Almohada Suave. It's
La-
Spanish for the soft pillow.
What a suave. I love that.
And he's like, I said, but the innkeeper there was so rude. It's like I got in the evening time, and then he was being all skittish and stuff, and like basically locked me in my room all night. And when I asked him out in the morning, he didn't give me any clear answer. He just kind of mumbled something, and and then so I don't know. I didn't sleep all night because I thought he was gonna like steal my stuff or hold me captive or I don't know. It was. I mean, luckily he came and opened my room in the morning, but
Hats
was
off.
not
Is
a
this
restful
what
night.
race is this guy?
oh, he's a human.
Okay. That's so weird.
So,
Yeah,
a traveling
was-
merchant, are you?
Yeah.
What have you got on offer, man?
Just odds and ends. Here, roll on the trinket table. Roll a D100.
D100.
Can I roll too?
Yeah, both of you roll a D100.
Yay!
That is a 96.
A 96.
That is a 32.
Okay, now roll another D100.
Okay.
That is a 93.
That's I think it's just 6. I rolled the one with 2 zeros and a 6.
That's a 6.
Yeah, so it's a 6. Unless they're all zeros, then it's 100. Ah, dang it! I can't easily search for that. In D&D Beyond.
Oh,
Does D&D Beyond have like a group coffer option for like pooling resources? Because that would be really helpful.
Let's see. Let's do compendium. Here
I
we
think
go.
y'all know what time it is.
Hammer time.
it's time to hydrate.
Okay. What was your second roll?
Mine? 93. My first was
93.
96. My second was 93.
Mine was
Okay, so-
32 and then a 6.
32 and then a 6. Okay. So to you, Greg, he offers like he's like, I've got this, I got something. He's like, I see your herbalism kit there. He's like, I think you might like this. It's an empty wine bottle from the Wizard of Wine's winery, Red Dragon Crush. This is a very fine vintage, but the bottle itself, I mean, the wine is gone, but it is from the Wizard of Wine's winery, and it's 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 maybe empty because I had some last night, but it refills every day at dawn. So you can
Really?
start day drinking as soon as the light comes.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to see if he's full of shit. If he's trying to swindle us. Oof. Man, why am I like this? That is a 7 on the insight check. Unless we're still blessed, which we're not. So yeah, 7 insight. Seems legit.
Seems legit.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, no. He's like, "No, I'm serious." 50
Nice.
gold.
Dave
50
is a
gold is
player.
yours.
50 gold for an empty bottle.
Of the finest magic
the
wine.
Wizard of Wine's winery.
For
Red Dragon
unlimited
Crush.
wine.
Would
that's
I
like,
have heard of the Wizard of Wine's winery in my travels with the Wandering Woods?
Roll a history check.
nice alliteration there.
Do you love it? I love it. History check, he says. It's a 12 on history.
12 on history. Okay. You have heard of it. You know that it is a thing that exists, but you haven't heard of this particular kind of wine.
What do you think, Zilla? Do you think it'd be worth having? Infinite wine?
It sounds
I'll gamble on it.
sounds great to me.
I'll gamble on it. Could be useful for crafting potions.
Okay. He's like, all right, 50 gold and it's yours.
Who's got a tab on our cash since we lost Nasir? Do you have a tab on our cash? We got to figure out how much we got.
Nasir had
I think at this
21
point you should probably start keeping track of your own money.
Yeah, I have my own money, but I have been mostly just adding what we make to the.
Nasir had 21 gold on him, and I took that.
Okay.
So because you are like, I don't like money, so I took his money.
Yeah,
to,
that's fair.
To
Yeah,
take
Greg
the
would
burden
not
off
want
of
it.
you from.
Greg's got like 50 gold. So Greg can buy the bottle. Greg's gonna buy the bottle. He's not attached to this money. He wants the bottle.
Okay.
He wants
Yeah.
infinite wine.
Yeah, you buy the bottle. Remind me at dawn to see if it works or not.
Great. Love it.
I probably could do an inside check, but I don't
All right.
care.
What do you and then sorry, what were your rolls again?
32 and then 6.
32 and 6. Okay, he's like, now everybody's familiar with the game chess, but have you seen this chess piece made of glass? It's like, this is a lucky chess piece that will divine inspiration upon you when playing chess games. Very good.
Interesting.
It's a glass queen's piece. I call it the Queen's Gambit.
Nice. Very nice.
And it'll just give me inspiration while I'm playing chess. Is that
I mean, it will help you play chess better. So if you happen to be gambling on chess matches, you know, it's a very.
I would
popular
now
sport.
like to roll an insight check.
Okay.
It is now I who am the sus. And I who rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10?
Yeah. Sounds legit. All right.
Yeah, he seems very legit.
How much?
For this one, I mean, I wish I had the whole chess set. So I'll give it to you for 5 gold.
5 gold? Done.
Okay.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you. And thank you for the news. I really, really appreciate it. If you have any, yeah, please be safe and be careful, La Mala Suave.
Okay. Thank you.
Is this magic wine bottle a homebrew item?
Home brew.
Most of my magic items are homebrew items.
I love that. Okay, I'll invent it.
Brew as in alcohol.
Ah. Okay. With that, you guys do arrive in the town of Solace. You as you enter the town, you can see it's a small town, but very well taken care of. They've got it's you guys are arriving in evening time, so there aren't a lot of shops open. Most of them are kind of closed for the day. But you do see there's a blacksmith. You see there's an herbalist. You see they've got a town hall, and so they also in the center of town there is an obelisk, or like a monument. It's basically looks like a very long or very tall, skinny, like a 10-foot tall, skinny pyramid on a base. But it's three-sided and rises to a point, and there's an inscription on it. If you wanted to go investigate that. There's also, you see in this town, there's also a shrine to Galena, like there was in Haven. And there's just the one inn in town, La Moda Suave.
Okay. Is there a place that we can put our horses, like a stables?
Yes, actually, there's a stable. As you come into town, you ride up to them and you're like, we can take care of your horses, and we'll give them new shoes. We can just watch them overnight, give them feed, for 5 silver, or if you want new shoes and maintenance and all that, then it'll be 2 gold.
You know what? These horses went through a lot today. Give them the full treatment. 2 gold.
All right, we'll pat them down, make sure they're happy and very comfortable. They'll receive our finest treatment.
Alrighty. And will our cart be able to be stored here as well?
Yeah, we'll take
Yeah.
we'll take care of the cart
Take the whole
and
thing,
make
okay.
sure that nothing happens. I mean, we can't be
Great.
held liable if anything gets stolen. We will do our best to keep it safe, but we can't be held. So if there's anything really precious that you don't want lost, I would take it with you.
Okay.
Kind of
Thank
giving
you very
the
much.
rental car salesman waiver agreement.
Okay. Hats off, just like all my valuables I keep on me, but I feel like everything that was in the cart was just like supplies for the trip, and I feel like we would have just
Yeah.
left it in the cart.
I feel like that's the move.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right, I want to go check out the pointy thing. the
Pointy thing.
the obelisk.
All right, man. Let's go have a look-see.
Okay.
So let's go.
As you approach the obelisk, you see there's at the foot of there's a beggar there who he's wearing a rough spun shawl and breeches, and he holds and he's he's had a long day in the sun, and he looks up and he goes, for travelers, can you spare anything for the poor?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
of
can help a man
course.
out. Are you hungry, friend?
Oh, I would love something to eat. Thank you.
Great. I'm gonna pop a good berry and feed him.
And he's like, and he looks at it quizzically, like, just a single berry, like,
Trust
all right,
me,
whatever.
it'll hit the
And
spot,
then, like,
man.
but like he eats it, and then he kind of as it takes its effect, and he starts to feel full, and he's like, oh, I haven't felt full in ages. Thank you, kind. What are these berries?
Oh, they're good, aren't they?
They're very good. I've foraged before, but these have one berry fills my whole stomach. I could live off these for days.
Yeah, I mean they lose their potency if they've not been consumed within 24 hours of the casting of this spell, but
Magic
you know,
berries?
magic berries, man.
Where did you get these?
From a sprig of mistletoe, man.
Wow. What powerful being you must be. What is your name?
My name's
I
Grugach, but my friends call me Greg.
Oh, Greg, thank you for this. I am great. And he looks over to you, Zilla, and he's like, I do not mean to be greedy, but were you going to offer something as well?
Yes. My employer would love for me to bestow this gift upon you so that you may be better off and have full belly for the rest of the week. And so I would like to give you 10 gold pieces.
And you hand over the gold pieces, and his eyes are just wide with amazement. He's like, "Oh, thank you, thank you. I cannot tell you what this means to me." And he throws himself around you. He throws it, and he just hugs you, and he's weeping into your your chest because you're very small.
Yeah.
And he's just weeping. I need you to make a passive perception check.
Okay.
Oh shit! My passive is pretty strong, so ain't nothing getting by me. So you're asking for a
I rolled as high as I could go.
passive perception would just be what's your passive, right?
Sorry, she needs to roll a perception check. I misspoke. Roll a
Oh.
perception check.
Okay, roll my perception.
No, sorry, it is a passive perception. My bad.
Okay, so then it's
So
18.
just what's my passive perception?
Yeah, what is your passive perception?
18.
Same.
18. He rolled exactly 18, so I'm trying to remember what the rule is. It's meet or beat on a DC.
Is he picking our fucking pocket? He's picking our
Yeah.
fucking pocket.
So you're gonna notice that. So it's gonna be kind of a both. He takes something out like off of your belt, and you notice it, but he is able to quickly snatch it away. As he comes back, and he's just crying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot tell you what this means to me. You've not just made my day, you've made my week."
Huh.
Did Greg notice this too?
Both
Sorry,
have
Greg, what
passive
was
of
your passive?
18.
Oh, you
18.
have a passive 18 as well? Yeah. Since it wasn't on you, it was harder to notice. So Greg, no, you did not notice.
Okay.
But you don't believe that he's took anything from you.
But I thought I felt something.
But yeah, you thought you being an accomplished thief yourself, felt like he did some kind of sleight of hand, or you notice him take something and flip it using sleight of hand under his. You didn't see what it was, but you saw him take something.
Okay. Going to say that
That's a mistake.
You know,
We just
the
tried to
shadow-
help this guy.
the shadow of mercy wishes you well. And I'm going to feel around like I'm gonna give him something else. But I'm
Okay.
actually feeling like, okay, what's missing?
Huh.
What's missing? You notice that one of your weapons is missing, specifically the ebony stiletto that belonged to Randall Stagg. He goes, thank you very much. I will bother you no more, and I will be on my way.
Wait, just a moment. Before you
Yes?
go, I would like my dagger back.
What?
You're not in trouble. I just want it back.
What dagger?
The one you just
Uh-oh.
took from me.
I did not take any dagger from you.
That's cool. Empty your pockets.
And he what? Are you robbing me?
I'm not robbing you.
Yet.
and he opens his pockets. He pulls. He's like, I'm wearing just like this, but yeah, he like lifts up his shirt and he's like, I don't have anything. I'm just this poor beggar here.
Got a dagger up his ass.
Right, like where is he
Purse and
keeping it?
wallet.
Um,
You gonna engage him, or you gonna tell me to do something?
Make a perception check.
I really, yeah. I'm like, I don't know what to do, but I'm like,
Are we both making a perception because he's kind of like still addressing us both?
Yeah.
where's my perception?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
there's.
both make a
Oh,
perception check.
that is a 24 on perception.
Wow. Okay. What
Yeah,
about you?
23. No,
Okay,
wait,
yeah.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw he actually kind of fumbled a little bit. As he was lifting up his shirt, you can see that it bunched up in a place in where he
Mhm.
had the dagger underneath his shirt, but he did it in such a way using sleight of hand that
Mm.
it looked like he was kind of concealing where it was while he was showing you. So anyone who wasn't as perceptive as you both wouldn't have noticed it, but you're both very perceptive. So yeah,
We
you notice
are.
that he does have the dagger on him.
So I look at Zilla, and am I allowed to take an action, or do we have to roll initiative?
If you're gonna roll initiative, yeah. If you're gonna do something, yeah. Tell me what you're gonna do.
Well, I'm gonna look at Zilla and be like, yeah, huh?
You know, I hate to do this. I like being charitable. But you're a liar. And I'm going to have to take that back.
And he goes, okay, you caught me. Now roll initiative.
Okay. It's going to be 11 for me.
It's a 2 for Greg.
Dude, what is it with you in initiative?
I don't know.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I have +0 to initiative, and I'm just rolling garbage every time I roll initiative.
I feel
Alright.
like at this point, it's
don't
been
think I've been
months
above,
and you
like,
have
a
not rolled
12.
well.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe I need new
Ever.
dice.
You should get to
Uh,
just roll twice on initiative.
That's mean and also accurate.
All right. So he like cowers for a second, and then he reaches down, picks up some dirt, throws it in your eyes, Larissa, and then starts sprinting away from you using his and he seems to be dashing. Like he's now like 80 feet away from you, running at a full sprint.
So in my reaction, I'm just
And
like,
as he does so, he goes, "You'll never catch me alive." And you recognize that tone of voice. You've heard it before.
Randall Stagg. Is it Randy
No.
Stagg?
no.
I thought we killed him.
After him! Whose turn is it?
Sorry, Zilla, it's your turn.
I
And then Greg. He
fucking
rolled a
dash
20, by the way.
after him.
I
I
actually
don't know.
actually rolled his initiative. I
am going, okay, I'm going to run, right? I'm
Okay.
going to use my bonus action to dash,
Okay.
catch the fuck up with him. I'm going to use my action to
All right, so here's
stab
the
him.
Roll a dexterity saving throw. I want to see if
Alright.
the thing with the dirt
the
in your
sand
eyes
and
actually
the
affected you.
such?
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
This guy is playing dirty, bro.
Mhm.
All right. That's going to be a 20.
A 20.
Yo,
Okay.
Mr. Treebeard, thank you for your donation. That's so sweet of you.
Okay.
Treebeard wants you to send the guards after him.
Oh, okay. So the guards, there are.
So
is a
in
small
my
town.
yelling of thief after him.
Yeah, you yell thief after him. The guards go, "What?" And they look, and he is a. So he rolled a 22. You're blinded for
Oh shit.
for at least the next round of combat. So while you're trying, or until you use an action, or in your case with fast hands, I'll let it be a bonus action to kind of clear your eyes. You're blinded until you clear your eyes.
Oh wow.
Um,
Okay.
So with that, because you're blinded, we can do one of two things. We can either have your movement because you can't see where you're going, or we can make you kind of roll like what direction you end up running at a full sprint,
Ooh.
because you don't know how well you can keep up with them.
I'm
Which
just
would you rather
gonna
do?
have my movement because I think I know which way he went.
Okay, so it's basically all of your movement is going to count as difficult terrain.
Okay.
While you're blinded, just that I'm improvising in this situation, but he does. But yeah, so go ahead. So you're able to pursue him. He's 80 feet away. You call for the guards. The guards are going to roll initiative and try to pursue as well.
Okay.
They roll higher than you.
Doesn't take much.
So I do move 30 feet because I run and then bonus action dash, but I can only go half,
Right. So yeah.
Actually, retroactively. Can I use my action to rub my eyes and then run after him?
Yeah. So you
Okay.
use your action to clear your eyes, and then you sprint after him. You don't have the. So now, yeah, you. So you can go. You've got a movement speed of 30, right? So you're 20 feet behind him.
Cool.
All
Let me get
right.
him.
The guards are going to chase. Also dashing. They are. They're. I'm going to say they're 30 feet away from him on the left and the right. So they're going to jump in. Actually, I'll roll it because I don't want to just decide that. They will be a D10 times 10 feet away. Okay, they're 80 feet away. That's kind of a lot. And then the second one is 40 feet away. So he's going to dash, and using his 60 feet of movement speed, he's able to catch up to Randall and tries to, but he doesn't have any action.
So it is
left.
Randall.
So he catches up to him and tries, but he doesn't have any action economy left to try to grapple or grab him or attack him.
Okay. But he caught
Okay,
up.
and then the other guy runs, but he's still 20 feet away. And now, Greg, it's your turn.
Great. Greg is going to use his bonus action to expend his Zephyr Strike charge on the Verdant Vanquisher, which he's then going to add that 60 feet to his walk speed, and he is going to move to try and get actually can with 30 feet of move speed, am I able to get within 60 feet of our target?
If you dash, or within 60 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he's 80 feet away from you.
Okay. So I'm going to move forward my 30 feet.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to need a wisdom save of 16 from our thief.
A wisdom save of 15.
As I cast
Oh.
hold person on him.
And I need a.
Oh.
And I need to make a wisdom.
What? No,
Oh.
you're fine.
No,
This
no.
is just to.
You said from our thief, and I was like,
No, from
okay.
the thief
It's an
that is
area
thieving
effect.
us.
Okay.
Okay. You see him locked in place.
Good.
As he fails his
Wow.
saving throw.
Hell yeah. That is efficiency right there.
That is
Great.
really good.
Let's go get our stuff back from him.
All right.
At the end of each of his turns, he can try and make another wisdom save. On a success, the spell ends, and it's concentration based.
Okay, wow, that's awesome.
I
Okay,
think I had
great,
hold person,
great
eh?
turn. It's his turn. He is going to try to make a what was the save again?
Wisdom save 16.
Wisdom. Okay, yeah, he's locked up again. You guys are all able to catch up to him. The guards, everybody, you got him surrounded. He's paralyzed, and he's looking at you like, ah. Damn
taking
you.
I'm
If
taking
it
my
weren't for you
money
and that
back.
mangy dog, I'd have gotten away with it too.
I would
Yeah.
take my good berry back too, but I'm not really interested in evisceration today. It's been kind of a day.
Oh yeah, I take my money back and my dagger.
Okay, he can't stop you, and he looks at you. And he's like,
And then
How the hell are you alive?
Greg flicks him on the forehead. Just flicks him.
okay. And the guard's like, what do you want us to do with him?
I will leave
Lock-
this decision with Zilla. Fucking lock him up.
Yes, lock him up.
All right, we'll take him with us. Thank you.
Well,
He's been here all day. He's been here the last couple of days, but we didn't know he was a thief.
oh, he's
Take
much more
care of
than
you
that,
now.
friends. He's a shady boy.
A shady boy, huh? All right, well, we'll take him to the station. We'll charge him for thievery because I mean, what else is he guilty of?
Attempted murder of the king.
What?
Of Valentis. Ba, ba, ba.
This is the assassin? How can you be sure?
Because
Well, we
read.
thought.
You go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Because we've seen it in writing from his commander.
It's like, okay, I'll need you to come to the station and make statements.
All right.
Takes you there. You guys make your statements. They are going to lock him up for the night. And then they're like, we'll escort him back to Valentis so that he can face trial there. If this is the man you say he is, the king should be able to recognize him, and then he will, if he is guilty of assassination, he will be executed.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh no.
Chat.
Listen.
Yes, I'm gonna answer your question. Yes, they
Well-
did witness Stag die. So you're just, this is not a continuity error.
I just.
I thought we witnessed him dying.
Yeah, that's it. I'm thinking. We thought we killed him. So
And he goes,
but we also know him to be a face changer because he had disguised himself as a guard and then changed his face back to his original before stabbing the king.
it's like, or did that other person change their face to be one person and to be a different one? And now you're framing some poor beggar who just wanted to, who, yes, stole a knife.
Oddly,
Well,
a
either way, he
specific
should be
knife
in.
to steal.
Either way, he should be in jail for the night. But he said something to me that I recognized in the exact same words, in the exact same way as Randall Stagg, which is the man that we think him to be. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
I'm a dude. Exactly.
I
Plot was Randy Stagg 3 kobolds standing on each other's shoulders in a trench coat, not to be trusted. No, that was you, Dave.
listen, no matter
That's
who
good
he
stuff.
is, this was mine and he stole it. So he should be in jail for the night, no matter what.
All right, we will take him back to we'll take him to the king. What you notice is that his face has not changed. Like he doesn't look like Rendell Stagg. He only sounds like him.
Yeah. And I don't know why.
Nolan says technically it's his. It's like,
I mean, the spoils are the spoils. But if it was his dead body, then it should not be his anymore because dead men tell no tales. He's got no need for it if he's dead.
he's like, I have it on good authority that you took that knife off of a dead man. What makes it yours?
How do you have it on good authority?
He's like, and then he bites his tooth and you see him disappear.
Oh, motherfucker! At least we got our money back.
Yep. But you do. have
Jeez,
the
you
dagger
can't
back.
trust anybody in this world.
Not in a cello campaign.
Oh my
God damn
god.
it.
I mean, you can trust some people. You can trust some people.
I think what happened here is Cello was not expecting us to actually be able to catch him because he was so quick. And
No,
now
you
that we
guys are
did
definitely
catch
getting
him,
bonus experience points for that.
yeah, now that we did catch him, he's too significant a character to have him go to jail and like stand trial for assassination of the king just yet.
I
he's
think
playing
he
more of an
I think
important
he
role.
mind hops.
No, I mean,
I
Randall
don't
Stagg,
think
Randall
it's like
Stagg is
one
a slippery
guy.
dude, but I will confirm that you killed him.
We
So,
killed
we'll
Randall
see.
Stagg, but we didn't kill whoever was mind controlling
Scandal
him and who,
rag.
like, mind
Scandal
controls
rag.
everybody watching me. Jesus. Okay.
Hey guys, it's just after 7. Probably a good time to take a bio break.
I would
Yeah,
say
in
it's time
case
for a bio
anyone needs to
break.
pee.
Nolan, thank you for being with us in chat. Sorry we haven't gotten to you in the session yet, but I promise it's coming up real quick. So
We've been rolling really badly. I'm so sorry, Nolan.
it's good. Also, like it's fun to kind of have the intimate moments when you have fewer players at the table.
Yeah.
Kind of really feel what the difference in the party between having just kind of we've mourned this year. Now this is what it is, and then we got to appreciate each moment, each beat. So, thank you. We'll be back at 7:15, and we'll see you soon.
Nope,
should be.
Nolan's not back yet. Oh, we are now.
Oh, hello
Live.
everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
We're
Hello.
back.
Okay.
Swords Zenny, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thank you, Swords.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all over here like because we're just. I mean, I'm not surprised because I've made this, but
By the
we're
way,
still geeking out.
Real
Yeah, what's
quick,
up?
down in the doobly doo or in the chat, the bot said check out Twitch/Awesome. I'm gonna be doing my first stream. Hopefully tomorrow.
Hopefully,
time?
or are you going to do it tomorrow?
Get
They need
tiempo.
to know. They need
I'm
to
gonna do
know.
it tomorrow.
The people are
What
waiting.
time? What time?
I haven't figured out a time yet because I need to figure out how OBS works. But
Let me know if you want a tutorial.
sometime in the
4
afternoon
a.m.
tomorrow will be.
Okay. Where can they find? Like, where are you going to announce your schedule?
On twitter.com/risawesome86
Okay. And then
is
and then
where
you know
I
what?
will do.
And then are you going to update it on your Twitch page as well? If they find you on Twitch.
Yes. I have a lot of stuff to figure out before I actually get going, but like my original thought when I got my computer was like, I'm gonna stream on Valentine's Day. That's gonna be my first stream. And I still have a lot to do before then, including getting a new logo for myself.
Okay.
So
Big day
Okay.
tomorrow then.
You got to start
Yeah.
where you got to start. So look forward to Rissa's stream tomorrow.
yeah, so sorry
let
for
us-
the shameless self plug, but
No, it's okay. Well,
No,
we'll follow you on
don't
Twitter
feel
to
any
find
shame.
out. And do you have an idea what you'll be streaming?
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be streaming Portal.
Ah,
Nice.
yeah,
What a
great game.
classic.
Classic. That game is fun.
Mhm.
Okay, and one other thing, Greg, Dave, all the names hit my frontal cortex at the same time. You had cashed in a long time ago a legend lore.
Yes.
And I owe you that. So
Yes.
what did you want, a random one, or is there something you wanted to know specifically more about in the world?
Oh, we need to know more about Randall Stagg.
Legend
Oh.
lore.
So
Yeah, Randall Stagg. Something tells me he's been around for a while, or the likeness of him, and he's been pulling some strings and causing some trouble. And so, if there's any way that I could find out more details on Randall Stagg, because not only am I fascinated by the fact that we just that we just had a conversation with a dead man who our departed friend murdered, well, didn't murder, rightfully slayed. And the motherfucker robbed us. So it's time to like figure out this Randall Stagg.
So here's the thing. I appreciate the intent, but since you're
Yeah.
a player, the
Yeah.
idea behind legend lore is that chat can use it if there's something that they're curious about in the world that they want more information on that the characters are not exploring. So as the DM, I have the discretion to kind of say, so I'll let you ask something else, but since you're actively playing and get to explore the world kind of as you want, I'm not going to give you secret
Treebeard's
information.
on one. Treebeard, I like where Treebeard's head is at.
Well,
I'd like to know more about the Black Hand. Can you
I
give
guess
us
a quick question
detail on
before
their
you
background on
answer
them?
that one. How do you cash in knowing about lore and stuff? Because I'm not seeing it
Oh, I
on,
donated
like...
$20.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on
you
it's
did.
on the
Lore.
donations tab on
Gotcha.
our Twitch. So yeah.
Okay.
So legend lore. To know more about the Black Hand. The Black Hand has actually been around for at least 1,000 years. Which is something that you do not know yet. Or that the characters haven't necessarily figured out. But the Black Hand is an ancient clandestine organization.
Should
They
we take
work
off
to-
our headphones for this?
I was like, players, take off your headphones and don't watch
Really?
the
Oh, I
stream
paid
afterwards.
money for me to not hear anything.
Well,
All
yeah.
right.
Oh, no, okay. No, I won't divulge anything that the players. Just pretend your characters don't know this.
Yeah,
and
of course.
I can do that.
And I
course.
won't divulge anything that.
Like I don't want spoilers, but I do
Oh
want
yeah,
to like
I'm
know
not. I'm going to be
more.
very cautious of spoilers. I'm going to tease you with
Okay.
some additional information since it's relevant to the main plot. But yes, I will clarify that our main plot does revolve, at least right now, around just learning more about the Black Hand. The Black Hand they are stirring the pot. They are kind of the the ones kind of putting certain events, not all the events that you guys are running into, but they are putting a lot of events in motion for a specific reason that you do not yet know.
Okay.
And so there's a lot. I hope you guys are able to kind of catch up. I hope I'm doing a good job of presenting mysteries that are fun for you guys to try to figure out.
Course. Randall Stagg's got my fucking attention, dude.
There's always something going on behind the scenes. And yeah, I hope that is worth your $20, Dave. But yeah,
Sure.
as players, be careful cashing in the legend
It's
lore.
not about the legend lore. Don't worry.
Yeah,
It's about supporting the channel.
but yeah, as chat, I'm happy to let you guys to fill in things in the world. And I'm happy to kick my players off of the chat so that I can give you specific information if I feel that it's something that chat should know.
I love Mama Moon's answer. Easy. Black Hand is cousin to the Blackfoot, a tundra-based crime organization.
Permafrost. No,
You've
I
been
will
iced.
I will give you one more. I will give you one bonus legend lore kind of bit. So while we are using Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, a lot of the stuff is very close or similar to the Forgotten Realms. That's where I learned. That's what I'm comfortable with. But this is a homebrew world and setting. So one thing I've done in regards to the Dragonborn is the Dragonborn are actually creations of the dragons. So anciently in the history, like dragons were the first beings created in the world, or the gods' first creations, and they were almost gods themselves, which is why they went to war. And during that war, which lasted for like millennia, they evolved certain races in order to fight as their armies, and the Dragonborn were one of those races that they created. So they're not, so a half dragon would be like a half person and a half dragon, whereas a Dragonborn is literally kind of a foot soldier created in the image of dragons to serve their will, at least anciently. Now they are, a sentient race that exists, as a lot of things have changed in the last few millennia. So legend lore, there you go.
Thank you.
All right, back to the this is a situation at hand. This Randall Stagg impersonator person beggar person who took your
Spartacus
the dagger of Randall Stagg, this mysterious unknown hooded figure, has disappeared. Poof. Gone into the night. And as it is nighttime, you guys should probably rest or do something. The town is yours.
Are there lights around the obelisk? I still wanted to check that out.
Oh yeah, sorry. There aren't lights necessarily, but you have lights of your own. And you're able to read the inscription on it. So,
and we have the sunlight of the spirit.
The light of the spirit.
Oh, I actually have a little item that lets me cast light once a day in a red hue.
Save that in case you need it. I'm not going to make you burn any resources. There's enough light that you can read the inscription on it, even though it's nighttime.
Okay.
But it says, "By the virtue of Alaric, may you find solace."
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And this is solace. Ha ha ha.
And this is solace.
Okay. All right, well, cool. I say we go to the inn and meet the supposedly rude innkeeper.
Okay.
Yes. Let's do.
It is twilight right now. And as you're walking around, you see, like, you get this very uneasy feeling about the town. Like, you can tell, like, you're like, you're reading the description, and you look around and you notice the town is like dead, like really like quiet, like ever since you left the guards quarters. They kind of shooed you out very quickly. After he disappeared, they didn't have time for questions. they asked like, do you have someplace safe for the night? Like, if not, like, please go to the La Mora Suave sooner rather than later. It's not safe to be outside at dark after dark. So please, we urge you to get inside quickly. Um, so yeah, you guys go to La Mata Suave, kind of in this haste. And as you first, like as you open the door, you can see that he's getting ready to like lock the door and like bolt it for the night. And he says, please, get in. I don't want you to. Please, are you
Okay,
coming in?
okay.
I want you
We're
in
coming.
safe.
We're coming. We're coming.
Coming, we're
Walk in.
coming, we're coming, man. Jeez, wow, man, wow.
uh and he like locks the door behind you,
Sounds like
bolts it.
Jukan.
You can see he like bars it like this is a secure door.
What's
He's
out
like,
there?
Yeah, what's got you so spooked, friend?
This devil of a man came into town a couple of days ago, and ever since then, people, our relatives, have been rising from their graves in the cemetery nearby after dark, and walking around town. And at first we thought it was a miracle, but then poor Hubert, his face was eaten, and we've taken extra precautions. We don't allow anyone out at night. So I'm sorry, I can't let you go. Just for your own safety, I need you to stay here. I can provide any kind of amenities. Will you be requiring a room for the night, or would you like to stay in the common room? I have private rooms available, breakfast in the morning, but um,
A room for each of us if you can spare it.
okay, wonderful. That would it's 1 silver if you want to be in the common room with kind of any random passerby. A gold if you would like a bunk in a room. There's 4 bunks to a room. You could be sharing it with strangers, or 5 gold for a private room. And you can split the private room if you'd like.
Private room?
I'd like a private room, please.
Okay. He's like, and then as you guys like
Are we
start
splitting the
kind of-
private room, or are we each taking our own?
I'd feel better if we were both in the same room, actually.
Yes, I
tonight.
think that would be wise.
And as you guys like kind of open up your travel cloaks to get your money and stuff, he sees your weapons, sees how well outfitted you are, and he goes, "Wait, or
I don't have anything. I have a staff.
okay." Well, he sees Zilla's weapons, and he goes, are you adventurers?
Yes.
Do you think that you could investigate the cemetery for us?"
Sure.
I hesitate to ask because I don't want to put you in danger, but if you're confident in your abilities, I'm sure I could get the town. If you can get rid of the zombies, I can. I'm sure I could get an award together from the town and from the town mayor.
Sure.
We wouldn't happen to have passed that cemetery on the way into town, would we?
No.
Okay, so that portal was something else happening.
Well, he's like, no. I mean, I don't know if you came from. Where'd you come from, Valentis?
We came from
We came
Valentis.
from Valentis.
Okay, no. The town cemetery is to the north.
Oh,
It's just. I mean, it's just like a half a mile to the north.
All right.
And-
We'll investigate it first thing in the morning.
Oh, I would thank you. I am absolutely grateful. And he's like, and for that, your room, you take a private room on the house.
oh,
Don't
bless.
worry about
Oh.
it, please.
Wow,
Well,
that's
thank
a lot
you.
of gold. Thank you.
It's the least I could do. If you can save our town from this disaster. from
We
the
bumped
waves of
into
that
a-
devil.
We bumped into a traveling merchant on the way into town, and he said you were rude, and I just don't see where he's getting that from.
Oh,
Mhm.
I
Is
he
he a
didn't. I
swindler?
was just trying to keep him safe. I didn't. I do lock the rooms at night because I don't want the people to escape. But since you have agreed to take care of the problem, I don't feel the need to lock your room.
Okay.
I tried to explain this to him in clear terms, but he he was not happy with the outcome. I was only trying to keep my patron safe.
Sure. Understandable.
Inside check.
Yeah.
Inside check, because you
Thank you.
can't trust Cello anymore, because he's always trying to kill ya. That is a 12.
Is there any way to lock our own rooms from the
Yes.
inside?
Yes, absolutely. There's a lock on every door. And he hands you the keys to your room.
Great.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he seems to be telling you the truth, Greg.
Awesome.
Here's my terrible rolls.
Plot twist, what traveling merchant?
Don't say things like that. Not in this game. Don't say things like that.
All right. You guys go to
This is like this is like totally transforming like very slowly into like, you know, when you're playing has anybody here played Doki Doki Literature Club?
No.
I've not played it, but I've
What?
seen the
Toki what?
Doki Doki Literature Club.
No, I've never heard of that.
It's a horror game. Don't let it fool you. You look
Okay.
it up. It is a horror game. But there's a part where things start to get like really creepy, and it's the room very slowly tilts. But like
that
in
Dutch angle.
in the background, but like it goes so slow that you don't notice it until you're like really tilted, and then you're like, it's tilting.
Arrowcat's like, not Doki Doki.
But like that's what this campaign is starting to feel like. It's starting to feel like, is this a horror? Has this been a horror game this whole time? This is getting scary.
Yeah, like it seemed so happy-go-lucky at first, and then things started to get like a little
And
bit
then
dark.
it's like, the music's getting weird.
I'm just here to tell a story.
It's a
And I
good
hope you
story.
like
I'm
it.
really enjoying
So-
it.
So yeah,
Let's get Nolan back
we're
at this
having
table.
fun.
Arrowcat, don't worry. I don't know what Doki Doki is. I don't intend.
Don't worry about
I
it.
don't intend for this to become Doki
Plot
Doki,
twist:
but I
Nolan's a
don't- I don't think
necromancer, and he's raising zombies, and all we have to do is
Stop
ask him to
it!
say.
Anyway, great, thank you.
All right. So, do you guys want to take your long rest, or do you
yeah,
want
Yes.
to?
I would love
Yeah?
to take a long rest.
Okay, you take your long rest,
And I would like to note that I made sure to lock our door from the inside,
Okay.
just because, I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
unsure.
All good. All right. So you guys get 4 hours of light activity, 4 hours of sleep. Oh, man, I wish I could just like live on 4 hours of sleep every day, right?
Right.
After like battling and warring with creatures and stuff.
Ugh,
The rules are the rules.
wish.
So,
Them's the rules.
what do you want to do with your 4 hours of light activity?
Read my
anything?
book.
I'm gonna read my book too.
Read your books. Okie dokie. All right, feel free. Because of the stress, how stressful the night is, I want you to roll 4 d20s. This is mainly for Zilla because Greg, which book are you reading?
I'm reading the Legends of the Old Gods.
Okay, yeah, because that one, it doesn't like learn a specific skill for you, unless you want it to. No, it will give you proficiency in history if you would like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So,
Love that.
each of you roll 4 d20s,
Got it.
and for everyone, it's just a flat roll.
Fuck.
Actually, you can add your wisdom modifier to it. Just
Oh,
your
thank
wisdom.
God.
And
That is an
if-
excellent modifier to add.
For me,
and
yeah.
anything over 10 counts as an hour of progress, where you're able
Wow.
to calm. You're
Ooh,
able to
I
calm
like
your
that.
mind. and,
Everything
actually
over
focus
10.
on your reading. Yeah, a 10 or higher.
Oh, great. All 4 are 10 or higher. And
Okay,
not
cool.
one
Then you get
was
all 4
above 10
hours.
on the dice.
Only
Yeah, you're
one.
able to like calm your anxiety and really like focus on reading, and you're able to actually get kind of learn from reading.
Okay,
Great.
so only one of them was below 10. So I'm gonna say that I struggled with the first hour, but then like I calmed down and I gotta do it.
Okay, awesome. Perfect. So yeah, you get 3 hours of progress.
Nice.
Cool. And then you guys get to take your long rest, get all your stuff back, and let me know when you're ready to move on.
So when will I get that proficiency with history? When I'm done the book?
It takes I say it was 100
A
hours,
month,
right?
right?
I have 11 hours down.
Yeah, so
Cool,
you
I
guys-
have 8.
It's a hundred. Yeah, once you've studied it for 100 downtime hours.
Great.
All
Yeah.
right.
I'm keeping track of every single hour I can get.
Same.
Throughout the night, you guys do hear moaning and scratching, and
Damn.
clunking as things are scratching at the doors. You hear a random woman scream from somebody got caught outside. And then like you hear like a kerfuffle as they like yelling, trying to get her inside. And then the door slam and lock. And it sounds like a nightmare outside right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, so then you guys sleep through the night, you wake up, and
Rest.
Silvio Morales is there. He's the innkeeper. He greets you guys at the door in the morning. He knocks and says, would you like breakfast before you're adventuring?
Yes, please.
Yes,
And he serves
please.
you all some bacon and eggs. He's like, I thank you again for agreeing to go to the cemetery. I really hope that you can make a difference. I will go to the mayor immediately and see if we can all pitch in to get you some kind of reward. But
I
this would
really
mean the
hope that
world
we
to us.
don't die.
Hope so too. All right.
How's breakfast? Breakfast good?
Yeah, breakfast's good. You guys get all of your nourishment. It's all for free.
God, I
he's-
love that. We need more patrons, man.
He's trying to hook you guys up because you guys are doing him a favor.
Awesome.
All right. Do you guys go to the cemetery?
To the cemetery.
To
Yes.
the cemetery.
To the cemetery.
It is north of town, like a mile away. You guys head north on the path. Once again, orchards. This whole area is just a lot of orchards, different. They're growing oranges. They're growing, they got almond trees. And there's a lot of really good things going on here. That's kind of agriculture is the predominant market. So as you guys head north, you don't run into anything. I mean, it's a pretty calm, peaceful day, really. The sun is out, it's shining, and you eventually do reach this clearing where you see a nice, well taken care of cemetery. However, it has been destroyed. But you can tell if it hadn't been disturbed by the undead, that it's very well taken care of. There's a simple kind of tall metal gate, but then the rest of it is made of wood, kind of like a picket fence that surrounds it. As you walk in, the gate is hanging on its hinges, is hanging open. You can see claw marks where they've crawled over the fence. As you walk into the cemetery, you see that there are about 50 grave plots. There are like 100 grave plots, 50 per side. So there's an east lot and a west lot, and then kind of a path that goes down the middle. And then at the end of the path is a polished marble mausoleum, with the stone door hanging loosely open. You can tell that a lot of the graves have been disturbed. It looks like the dead have crawled out of them. But in addition to that, you see that in this town, people really take care of their dead. They really, you can see where a lot of candles and fresh flowers have been laid, and a lot of the ofrendas, so they have the offerings to their ancestors, to their family members. You can tell that the cemetery is not something forgotten in this town, but it is an active part of their community and something that's very important to the people.
I love that so much.
Awesome. It's interesting, as you approach, you don't see any undead or zombies or skeletons walking around.
That is weird. I would like to, I mean, the disturbed plots, it looks like these zombies crawled out, or it looks like somebody dug.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation is great. No modifiers. So it's a 9.
And 9.
my very
you're
few
you're
no
not able to
mods.
tell. I mean, everything obviously looks disturbed, but you
Mhm.
don't know. Somehow the dead got out, but you don't know. Not able to answer
I'd
that
like to
question.
peek in one and see if there's one like lying in there. Like if they go back at night or something.
Oh, great question. You peek into one of kind of the disturbed ones. So some of them have been like filled back in with dirt. And some of them have but yeah, you find one that's open. You can tell the coffin, there's like a hole in the ground where the soil has been disturbed. There is, and you can see down into the coffin. Some of the dirt has fallen back in, but the coffin is empty, and it looks like a hole has been scratched in the corner of it, of the lid, which is how whatever was
Alright.
in there got out.
Okay.
Purple marbled mausoleum. It's a polished marble mausoleum. It's actually white marble.
Okay.
So was there a question that I left unanswered?
No, just how many of these disturbed plots do I see? Because I know that there are some that are undisturbed, but how many of
Yeah.
them look disturbed?
Out of the different plots, you can see that in the east plot, there are 15 graves open, and on the west plot there are 11.
26.
Yeah, so there's 26 open
Sheesh.
graves.
All right.
I'm totally muted. That's my bad. Greg was gonna go ahead and cast Druidcraft as he walks around and just make little like daffodils blossom at the foots of the grave where the other ofrendas are, as offerings to the deceased. Kind of his way of also giving offering to his recently deceased compadre, and also as a canary in a mine shaft to see if those flowers can take root or if they just wither and die immediately, as though there's something going on with the soil.
Ooh, great question. Great. I
So
gave you
yeah, as I
inspiration
pass
for that.
through, oh, thank you. So as so visually, what you're seeing is kind of as you pass through, as Greg quietly hobbles through the cemetery at a very slow, wise man pace, drawing on his pipe and reflecting on his friendship with Nasir. Flowers sprout on the plots that he passes by, provided that the druid craft works and there's nothing funky going on with the soil.
Yeah. You find that the Druidcraft does work. That they, the flowers are able to grow.
Good. They're going to be so pretty.
They are going to be pretty. Yeah. Don't forget about your inspiration. That was
Yep, I got it.
That was a very cool, clever way to investigate. I liked it.
Yeah, it's very hippie.
Hippy dippy. No,
Yeah.
I love it.
It's also very meditative. Yeah. Okay. So the flowers do take. That's so good.
Yeah.
I love them. They are my friends.
What else would
All right.
What else would you guys like to investigate?
Guess I don't know. Should we check out the mausoleum or
Well,
the marble building?
for the okay. I am going to use an action to cast detect magic, and I'm going to
Oh.
see if I can detect any kind of magic within 30 feet of some of the disturbed plots.
Okay. So with your detect magic, you are walking around, and you see on one of the like it had been buried like underneath one of the ofrendas that had been disturbed. You get you feel like there's a magical presence. And then did you want to use your action to investigate further?
Yes.
Okay, so you feel a you feel the energy of enchantment, and you find one of a charm. But this one is a charm of Galena, and so it'll allow you to cast a level 2 spell, a level 2 cure wounds.
Once per short rest, or just once ever?
It's as an action, you use the charm, and it casts cure wounds at a level 2.
Okay, got it. So it's a disposable.
Yeah.
Got it.
And it uses a plus. It'll give you a +3 to the spellcasting modifier.
Okay. Cure wounds, level 2. Hell yeah. With a +3 spell casting modifier. Love it. Great.
Okay.
So it's enchantment.
So you're. It seems like somebody had purchased like this token of Galena and left it as one of the offerings there.
But I'm not detecting anything weird or sketchy.
So in the cemetery, no, nothing weird.
Nothing necromantic.
I mean, you like detect necromantic magic, but like it's just kind of
Just
I mean,
kind of in the air.
coming from the disturbed plots, like you get like the remnants or the essence of it, but there's nothing specifically like emanating like an active magical aura.
Kosher. Do we wait till nightfall? Camp out?
Well, it is like morning still.
Did you guys go
Maybe-
inside the mausoleum?
No, I
Not
think we
yet.
should check that out.
Let's go. And thank you for the follow, Lord Phoenix. Let's Lord Phoenix
you.
our way into this purple polished marble mausoleum.
It's white
It's
marble,
I know.
polished.
I just love the purple polished joke because
I know it's a great joke. I also just want to make sure I'm being clear in my storytelling. Yeah. So white marble. You guys, you can see the door is ajar. As you ease open.
You mean it's not a door? What a
God.
weird door.
Dave.
I'll stop.
You see 4 upright sarcophagi that are. It looks like they're statues of the founders of the town. And they have plaques at their bases. One is Tamarlina Huerta, Antonio Huerta, Mercedes Rivera de Alaric, and Luis Rivera de Alaric.
So the town is actually pronounced Solice or something like that.
Well, if you're in Spanish, it would be Soledad.
Okay.
Or Solis, yeah, but it is, yeah. The name of the town is Solus.
Okay.
I thought it was
but
Zolara.
yeah.
No.
Zolara is the name of the
Zolar is the
Elven
elven
Empire.
capital.
Oh,
We're Blixa's meeting us in this town.
got it.
So this is the yeah. So you see those four kind of statues of the founders. Their remains are in those sarcophagi, but they're very ornate with statues of them praying. And then in the back of the room, you see a large statue of Alaric himself. He's wearing plate mail armor. He looks like your classic kind of holy paladin, and he's got a 3-bladed sword that he wields. That is standing like he has touching the ground, kind of in that cross formation. So what his sword looks like is there's like a central blade that kind of looks like your normal sword blade, where it's really thin, comes to a point, but then there are also 2 side blades that come up alongside of it, and then kind of do like that, have the angular kind of diamond shape at the top. So that if you're looking, the 3 blades form 1 blade that is wider at the end. So it's a broadsword. But he's got it resting against the ground. And you can hear some kind of like dripping noise coming from behind it.
Can't hear that. Dude.
Oh, hold on. I can fix that. Hold on. I can do this.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's pretty good actually. Ow. Oh man, I'd like to. I'm gonna pull out my rapier.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Your detect magic is still on.
Yes. Am I detecting
Yeah.
things?
Yeah, as you walk in, you detect that the statue of Alaric itself, the sword specifically, like the whole statue has an aura, but then the sword has its own aura.
Interesting. Does that aura feel familiar in any kind of way?
Familiar in what way?
I don't know, like a divine presence that I might have experienced before in my limited studies.
Yeah, I mean it definitely you can tell from your detect magic that it radiates with some kind of magical energy.
Great.
And as you go to interact with it closer, you can tell that there is some kind of holy divine enchantment on the statue.
Nice. And that's how the druid became a barbarian.
I'd like to pull out my rapier and investigate that dripping noise.
Okay, so you can hear it coming from behind the statue, but you don't. But yeah, I mean, how are you?
Did my
going
wine
to
bottle
investigate?
refill at dawn?
Oh, at dawn, your wine bottle did refill at dawn.
Yay, he wasn't a swindler. I'm glad we helped him.
However, your chess piece was just a regular chess piece. He did swindle you on the chess piece. I mean, it's very fancy, but it's just a glass chess piece.
It's fine. I'm yeah.
Make a great projectile.
I didn't have to
Fine,
pay
or caltrop.
50 gold for it or anything.
Right.
So that's whatever. Still investigating that dripping noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, how are you investigating the dripping noise? You can hear it. You can't see it.
I can hear it, but like I walk around to the back of the statue where I heard it coming from, and I can't hear it and I can't see it.
No, you can't see it because the statue is up against the wall itself.
Oh.
So you can see that like the statue is on like a large there's like a large stone kind of base that it's on with the back wall. So and then you have the statue kind of on that base. So
Okay.
it's like it's up against the wall. There's nothing you can hear. There's something going on behind there. But
Does Dave hear that, or does Greg hear that?
Probably. My perception's 18 passively.
yeah. You guys
Okay.
both hear the dripping noise.
What is
There's-
that mysterious dripping noise?
There's something behind this wall.
Okay. Should we look for any kind of like false tiles or let's Greg is gonna investigate or inspect, I should say, the wall for any kind of markings or like tiles that do not seem like they fit or like signs of movement.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
like
gonna- I'm going
scratch
to-
marks on the floor from a sliding wall or
Ooh,
something like
love
that.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
investigate that too.
So in looking, you can tell that you don't see any kind of plates that are off, but you do notice it's very subtle. But they're not scratch marks, but they are scuff marks where it looks like the statue of Alaric has come straight out of the wall.
Okay, this thing is
Oh.
huge and no one person could probably push this, so there has to be some sort of trigger.
Are there any inscriptions on or near the statue of Alaric?
There are no inscriptions.
Is there
I
any
mean,
art
there's a
kind of pointing to
placard that
it?
just says, Alaric, the god of valor,
God of valor.
patron
Okay.
of the town of Solace.
And the statue is magical.
Yes, it is emanating
It's emanating magic. So there's got to be. Can I detect any other node in the room where there's a similar magic kind of
Nope.
emanating from, like any kind of like switch or button?
Nope. The only thing
Interesting.
radiating.
But
any
do I
kind
know
of
what
magic,
school of magic it is after further inspection?
Yeah, enchantment. Divine
Enchantment.
enchantment.
Okay. Divine enchantment. Hmm.
Yeah, you can tell that. So you see before your detect magic wears off that it has that the statue has an aura and the sword has an aura.
Great. Okay. Does it seem like nice enchantment or like ouch enchantment, or I can't tell? Like I don't know if it would hurt me if I'm gonna touch it directly. Hey, Zilla, this
I mean,
statue's
read detect
emanating
magic.
magic
Does
energy.
detect magic give you that information? I don't want to skimp you, but I don't think.
Yeah, no, of course. Let me take a look. Detect magic. You just learned at School of Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This statue appears to have enchantment magic on it.
Oh.
And if you look at the scuff marks, it might not be something that we can move without magic.
Hmm.
Are there any like inscriptions on the outside of the mausoleum?
Nope.
Like there's no like family credo or anything like that?
I
Or
want to
like a
start
coat of
touching her.
arms?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I want to start touching the statue.
Oh god.
All right, you start touching the statue. How are you touching it? Like, what are you trying to? Yeah, so you touch it. Nothing like there's no magic spell or effect goes off when you touch the statue.
Okay.
And so you know, okay, this is probably safe to handle.
Yeah.
How would
Just
you
want-
like to investigate it?
Trying to see if there's anything that could possibly move, like any,
Like maybe like a gemstone in the hilt of the sword or something?
yeah,
That's
or
like a
like
button, a
does
secret
the
button.
sword like
Is it a lever?
if you give it like a little twist or something, like does the thing open, or like, there's, I don't know,
Awesome.
like I want to like touch the sword and be like solace, open sesame, like like try to
As you touch the sword, you
Okay.
feel that it it glides like effortlessly. Like even though you're a halfling and you've like had to crawl up on like this on the statue's like shoulders, like you grab its pommel and you're able to pull it out, kind of like the sword and the stone, and you see like the statue's arms actually magically move to follow you, and the sword kind of clicks into a new position. As it does, you hear the thought in your mind, what do you seek? You both hear this.
uh I
We
seek
seek
to delve further into this place.
I seek to end the senseless harming of the folk in this town by the undead emanating from this very geographic location.
There's no effect. It seems to want a specific keyword or phrase.
I seek solace.
As you say, I seek solace, the statue of a lark gently glides forward and opens up the passageway.
So I'm just like on this little ride.
Yeah, because you're up on top of it. It's like,
Like, oh.
So it glides out like 5 feet, and you can see there is a passageway behind. There's a threshold, and then a stairwell that seems to descend down into an underground passageway.
Do we have a lit brazier that we can light a torch off of?
There are
Or is it lit?
braziers, but they're fastened to the wall. They're like those. The
Yeah,
metal,
but are
like,
they lit
discs.
or are they out?
Is it a dark tunnel? Is what he's asking.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. In the mausoleum, there are no, there's no light in the tunnel.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Secret tunnel.
I'm gonna just druid craft a flame onto my torch then and lead the way.
Okay.
All
Um,
right. I ask Greg to help me down, and then I follow him.
Okay.
Greg just
As
kind of
you
like
guys-
holds his hand out and elevators you.
As you do that, you grab her, and then like you guys walk through. Like, do you let her down, or are you carrying her?
Up to you.
Let me down.
Better to have you on your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going through the door first?
Greg.
Greg will go through first with his lit
Right.
torch.
Greg, as you go first with your lit torch, you hit what seems to be an invisible barrier.
Oh man.
So we're gonna do a thing.
Love a thing. As long as it doesn't kill me.
Chat. I've just posted a link. Feel free to follow it if you want to participate with us. It seems that
Do we click the link?
Yeah, go ahead and because I was going to do it for you. But yeah, click the link and take the quiz yourself. What this is the Wizards of the Coast official alignment quiz. And so I need you to answer the questions. I'm going to read them aloud just to keep chat entertained while you guys take the
Okay.
quiz.
Okay.
Um,
I gotta answer this as Zilla.
yeah, so please, you have to answer it as your character, not
Got it.
as
Of course.
yourself. All right, so I'm going to read through it for chat for those of you who are feel free to click the link. So relationship to family. Family elders are expressing disapproval of you to the rest of the family. Do you accept the criticism and change your ways? Seek a compromise with the elders? Besmirch the reputation of the elders as you ignore their scorn, or silence the elders any way you can? Second question. Would you give up a promising career to aid the family in time of need? In a heartbeat? Yes, with some reluctance. Only if I was certain I'd be able to return to my career soon, or no? Third question. Would you betray a family member to advance your own career? Yes, without a twinge of guilt. Yes, if I could do it secretly. I'd resist the temptation, or I find the very idea abhorrent. The fourth question doesn't have it numbered, so I want to make sure I get my numbers right. Do you respect the leaders of your family? Their words guide my actions, or they're role models for me, or they're often out of touch with my life, or they're out of touch with reality. Question number 5. If your family had arranged your marriage to someone loathsome, would you go through with it, proud to serve your family? Or would you agree hiding your reluctance? Or would you subtly work against the union? Or would you flee? If you're estranged from a family member on his deathbed, he seeks reconciliation. Do you speak to him but hold your ground? Refuse to speak to him? Discuss your estrangement openly and without rancor? Or actively seek reconciliation and heed his dying words? Relationships to friends. A powerful but corrupt judge offers you wealth if you'll testify against a friend. Do you condemn your friend and take the money? Take the money and testify, but try to keep your testimony ineffective. Refuse the offer and refuse to testify, or testify on your friend's behalf no matter the consequences. Do you become close friends or hold most people at a safe distance? I have an abundance of close friends. I have some close friends. I have few close friends. I try to keep people at a distance. Have you ever betrayed a friend? I've done so more than once, and I sometimes get away with it. I've done so once. I've been tempted to do so, but I've never gone through with it. I'd never contemplate such a thing. How do you view lifelong commitment to a single romantic partner? I'm waiting to find such a romance. Such a romance would be ideal if it's achievable. I worry I'd miss out on what others have to offer. Tie yourself to one partner? Huge mistake. Do you insist on repayment when lending money to friends? Yes, and I write up a contract so there's no misunderstanding. Yes, but I try to be flexible about the exact terms. No, although it's sure nice to be repaid. No, they just owe me a favor. Are you still in touch with childhood friends? Yes, we correspond regularly. Yes, we try to keep in touch. No, I move around too much. No, I don't have anything in common with them anymore. Just checking. And sorry, I scrolled and lost my place. um, there you go. Relationship to your community. Do you donate time and money to improve the local community? Yes, the needs of the community are my top priority. Yes, I donate as much as I can once my own needs are met. No, I don't have enough time or money to spare. Or no, my local community would be a waste of time and money. Your community is threatened with invasion. Do you help defend it to your last breath? Man the barricades with the rest of the community. Flee as soon as things look grim. Cut a deal with the invaders to act as a spy. If you were injured and required immediate assistance, would members of your home community agree to help? Yes, because they know I do the same for them. Yes, because I'm generally well liked. Probably not because I'm distrusted by the powers that be, or definitely not because I've made some enemies here. Do you respect the laws and authorities in the community? Yes, without question. Yes, they're generally the best way to govern. Or when it suits me, there are some laws I just don't agree with. Or I don't pay attention to authorities. They've got no hold on me. Do members of the community shun, avoid, or mock you? Yes, their small minds can't handle anyone outside the norm. Some do because I don't always fit in. No, I'm generally seen as normal. Or no, I set the standard for what is normal in my community. Would you stand for office or seek to represent the interests of the community in some public manner? To do so would be an honor I joyously accept. Of course, it's everyone's duty to do so. Only if no one else could handle the job. No, I don't want to be responsible for the community's welfare.
I got my test result.
I'm
Oh,
still
hold on.
reading because I can't answer as fast as you're reading.
I'm
That's
sorry. I'm
okay,
just
I
trying to read
speed
something
read.
for chat to listen to.
No, I know. I had to like
Like,
turn you down because I was like, oh no,
Yeah,
my
feel free.
ADD is
I can help with
rendering
the,
this.
find it.
so-
Um,
apologize.
Chat, like, I mean, there's a whole other section. I won't bore you guys by reading it, but feel free to take the link, click the link, follow the quiz, and feel free to post kind of your alignment, or maybe if you want to take the quiz on behalf of a character you're playing in one of your own games, feel free to let us know. I'm in the chat. Nolan, I see you just posted Cello introduce me next week. Is that a joke or is that nope? Okay. So Nolan has to go,
Aw.
which means when we meet his character is when we will end the session for tonight.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you guys are totally waiting on me. And this is like, sorry, I'm going as fast as I can.
Okay, do your thing. Erica says, I'm gonna do it as Ignifor. I'm gonna just start by saying he was written as chaotic neutral. I know this is a fun way to check to see like if how you intend to play your character is actually how they would work out, right? So it's a fun way. And I remember the chat had asked kind of what the alignment of the party was in a previous episode, so I wanted kind of a way to objectively identify that, and it's really important for kind of the next part of this dungeon.
Hello, D-Chronic Music. I hope my music is chronic enough for you.
D-Chronic, welcome, man.
The family ones took the longest time because I don't have a family. So I'm like,
Yeah, you get to
The money
define
ones
family
got
however
me
you
because
want,
Greg
right?
doesn't give a fuck about money.
yeah, the money ones, I'm like, all right, I'm burning through this. I got it.
It does. I mean, it is very subjective, which I always take alignment with a grain of salt. And I usually judge based on how my characters play and the choices they make in game. But in this regard, I wanted to see kind of what their answers would be on the quiz, and I wanted to give us all an opportunity to take the quiz together and just kind of see what we think.
I'm not surprised by what I got.
Is it the same thing you wrote on your character sheet?
No. But honestly, like, I might have just wrote the wrong thing on my character sheet. But also, he's had a lot of spiritual growth and, like, guidance. So, like, perhaps he's not as chaotic as he was when he started the campaign.
Interesting. Yeah, I took this quiz once, and I was like, oh, I actually really I took it for like me as Cello. I was like, I actually really identify with that, and realizing that I do put a lot of myself into my characters. As I started, it changed what alignment I put for my characters, just because I was able to be more aware. Like I tend to be a neutral good person. Like, and I think most people are, right? It's like, listen, I want to do what's good for the greater good, but at the same time, like, I'm not gonna completely jeopardize myself. So yeah, there's a lot of cool socioeconomic and just like cultural things that you get to explore in any role-playing game. But I think alignment is a useful tool, but it's nothing can be all-inclusive. wasn't expecting a test in my Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't
I'm
study.
not. No, I was like,
Jeez. Okay. I'm
No.
going as fast as I can. I'm sorry. To everybody watching this, I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. I'm the one who asked you guys to do this. Like, you don't feel bad for taking your time.
God dang it, Dave. How did you do this so fast?
I speed read.
Oh,
I speed read like a motherfucker.
I read
It's
really slow,
terrifying.
and like I have ADD, so like sometimes I have to read the same question like 5 times before I get.
If I'm reading stuff of like immense spiritual depth, like because I'm used to reading so fast, I'll like read it just to make sure that I got it all. Like when I'm reading the stuff that I read for funsies. But when it's just like lists and questions and questionnaires and paperwork, it's just shoom, 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 shoom. It's just boom, instantly. Like I see the whole
Man,
page
that's
at
awesome.
once. It's
Did
fucking
you,
crazy.
Did you learn
Wish I
that
had
skill, or
that.
did you just
No, I
do it
taught
naturally?
myself how to read at the age of 3 somehow.
Wow.
And I've always just, I don't understand how I did it. My parents don't understand how I did it. I just sat there with a book and figured it out, apparently. I guess I was an old soul.
Yeah.
But yeah, my shortcoming is I'm a very slow writer.
Really?
Oh yeah, my handwriting hasn't changed since the 3rd grade. I have chicken scratch. My shorthand is more legible than my print, and that is not saying much.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't have like fancy handwriting. I've got
Ooh,
like your
Bree wants
typical-
us to hydrate. Hydrate, fam.
Oh, hydrating.
Wait, what?
Oh, here comes another hydrate.
I don't remember. I don't
Oh my
understand
god,
this
not
question.
another hydrate. Y'all crazy asses. Thank you for the follow, Decron. Appreciate you, fam.
Okay. I've got like.
Oh, god damn it, Mr. Treebeard. We're doing this
They're
again. This
getting us on
just
a
keeps
spree.
backfiring.
Hey, this is the perfect time though. This is the perfect time.
We are strong as our weakest bladder.
Arrow cat.
I'm out of water. I gotta go
Give it to
re-up.
me.
Either that or I gotta
yeah.
drink this cognac instead until I go get more water.
What? I don't know if that counts as hydration.
No, probably not, but it is liquid.
Ooh, gonna pull me out of some meme retirement, huh? We are as strong as our we. Is that a meme?
It is now. It is around
It is
these
now.
parts.
I love it. Arrowcat, another one. All right, everybody hydrate.
Guess I'm gonna up my water instead of entertaining you with beautiful jazz.
Hey, man.
Guess
Cat
you hate
demands.
beautiful jazz that much, Arrowcat. Oh. Look what you made me do.
That's all good. Thank you. Thank you for keeping us healthy. Dave's not here, man.
I'm almost there. I've got like 10 questions. What?
That was the
Would you
cognac
express
speaking.
a revolutionary political opinion if threatened with punishment?
Oh, jeez.
What? Oh, I see.
Did anybody in chat take the quiz? Have you guys gotten through it yet? Thank you, Arrowcat. Yeah, who took it for themselves or for a character in their games?
Thoughts on businesses for the economy. What is the best use of
Awesome.
done?
Arrowcat's working on his. Chronic, you got here a little bit late. So what we're doing right now, the reason is they have come into the mausoleum. So they came into the town of Solace. They've been told to investigate the cemetery, or asked to investigate the cemetery because the dead are getting up at night and walking around town hurting people. So they went to the mausoleum. They found a secret statue there of the god Alaric that was able to open. And as they went down, they hit a magical barrier that is asking them what their alignment is. And so I've actually sent the link. Here, and I'll resend it again just for convenience. So this is the official Wizards of the Coast quiz to determine your alignment on wizards.com. And so a lot of Zilla's finishing the quiz right now, and then we'll move forward with the story. But I posted it here, so chat can also go through and you can take the alignment quiz for yourself or from the perspective of one of the characters you're playing in one of your games. Because who doesn't love a fun personality quiz, right? Hey, and yeah, if you're working right now, thank you. Thank everybody for being here, but I totally get it. If you're at work, it might be a little difficult to take the quiz.
On the last question.
All right. So Treebeard finished it 10 minutes ago. He's true neutral, which is what I would expect from someone by the name of Treebeard. Dave, I don't even know what diatonic means, man.
Diatonic means within a preset key center. So the more that you move outside of the key center, the less diatonic, I guess. So like if I'm playing in like a Lydian scale, this would be in the key center.
Oh yeah, the Lydian scale.
So that would all be the chords that are in the key center. But if I go all those really crunchy, weird sounding ones that don't fit, those would be non-diatonic.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where my alignment is on my character sheet, but I got what I was hoping what I was hoping for.
What'd you get?
I got neutral good.
I got neutral good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think most people, and it even says that in the PHP, that most people, even in the world, tend to be neutral good, right? Like we'll look out for other people as long as it doesn't cause too much harm to ourselves. But you do have certain communities that tend to be more lawful or more community based than individual based, and so their cultures are a lot different. We're very individualistic here in the United States and usually in Western culture. So we tend to be neutral good more than like lawful good.
All right, and thank you so much, chat, for bearing with me and my slow reading. I know that took a really long time.
You're not slow
you're
at reading.
Still here,
I'm just too
thank
fast. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I would have had to read it several times as well. And yeah, when I took the quiz, I also came out neutral good. So,
okay, cool.
Good to know. So now that we know that about our characters, let's move on. So being neutral good, like once you feel it kind of register like this ping in your soul, ping, not peeing, a ping in your soul, kind of check in with your spirit, and it kind of reverberates an answer back, and you are able to pass through.
Nice.
Pass through the if you had different answers, it feels like there could have been something you could have either received a benefit or a or some kind of punishment based on if you'd had different answers. So seeing as Alaric tends to be kind of a lawful good god, establishing law and order.
Well, I'm not lawful.
Right. So if you had been lawful in alignment, it seems like you might have been able to get would have been able to get some kind of extra reward.
Okay.
And then those who are of evil character probably can't even pass this barrier. At least unless they are able to dispel it with some kind of high level magic.
Okay.
So, with that, you descend down into the passageway, and that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
We will pick it up next week, where right when we meet a new character. So thank you all for being with us, and really looking forward to seeing what happens next week. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for hanging
Alrighty.
out with us.
Yes, thank you so
Uh,
much. I'm sorry that took so long just to get to this is where we're gonna end it. So
No,
I
it's
feel
okay.
so
Like
bad.
honestly, like because I mean, there's more prepared, but since Nolan had to go, I mean, I thought we would get to him sooner. That was my fault, just because I misjudged. It's always hard to judge like how much time content's going to take. So
how
sometimes I
bad your
prepare too
druid's
much.
gonna roll.
Yeah, sometimes I have to improv more than I thought I was going to, and so it is what it is. So I am new to Twitch. Let me see if I can figure out how to take us out. With because I do want to make sure that we give thanks to everybody who
Oh,
Oh, looks like Nolan did it.
all right, well, Nolan, thank you so much. We're gonna raid.
We already raided. The
We
raid
already
is
raided,
complete. We're
but
already
thank
out.
you
We're
everybody
done.
everybody who donated
They are
and who
gone.
liked
Nobody's
and
watching
subscribed.
anymore, Cello. It's okay.
Okay.
It's over. The raid has already left.